Yeah, Wes, do your best Pee Wee Herman laugh. Oh, God damn it! I wasn't expecting it to be so good because I can't. I couldn't even come close. All right, never mind. You win. All right, we're hopping into another Lauren stream today. I got Wesley mostly with me today. Wesley, say hello.
Hey.
All right, Wes, thanks for joining us. Real quick, I got to do the intro. Ooh, daddy. I don't know.
Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Actually, no, we do have an intro for this one because, of course, this is the return of the original Riffin with Reborne.
I still don't see it.
Calling all the girls and boys. Everybody make some noise. We're gonna watch some Lorne. You're riffing with Reborne.
We are going to be doing what call was it? Hold on.
Oh, you just said it. I don't remember. It's not the Ring one.
Yeah,
yeah, it's the other one.
Lorney's Playhouse.
That's the one.
Lorney's Playhouse. So let's.
What's the secret word? What's the secret word for the episode?
Let's get right into it.
If we're doing like Lorney's Playhouse, anxious. Okay, if he says anxious, everybody has to scream.
Yeah. Why am I seeing it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
How about now?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I'm working in Madison today. I'm home.
Okay.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah. We're off to a great start.
Are you crying?
No,
Most conversations with my girlfriend start this way too.
How was work?
it was all right. It was work. Same old with her.
So he can go on and on about some drywall in the closet,
Yeah.
but she asks how work is, and he's got nothing for her.
Well, he's sad, Lauren, right now. I don't know I don't remember the context behind this call, but clearly he's, if I had to guess, he's upset about some type of plastic dildo. Or it could be a man named Rod or Todd. But he's upset. He's sad, Lauren. He's baby boy right now.
He wants Jamie to ask about that and not be concerned about his workday. But under a normal circumstance, if she didn't ask about his workday, he could bitch about that.
Well, yeah, and this is the only time Jamie's ever. This might be the second time in history Jamie's asked about his day. Lauren, you ever notice when you're sad is when she cares?
Like she's gonna ask him, so like, I really want to know more about drywall. He's gonna be like, I don't want to talk about drywall.
So you were a low operator.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Why?
She's just irritating
Why?
because she gets in the way.
How?
She watches videos and tries to tell you how things are done on the video.
Like
That's why
tutorials?
she can't keep anybody.
What is
was
he
that?
talking about? Like he's talking about like tutorials? Like
Yeah, it sounds like this person is watching tutorials and then saying that's not how it's done. You're not doing it
yeah.
right.
I mean, if you're watching like I don't know, like a body language expert and you're like, I could read the fucking
Yeah.
I don't know, let's say the Ohio tickler. I could read him if I had him in a room, but But like, I mean, if you're like trying to figure out how to like install a new outlet or something, you could probably just go to YouTube. I think it's safe.
Who the fuck is the Ohio tickler?
We don't know yet, dude. That's the thing. He's still on the loose, or she. We don't know.
I don't want to assume. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
Give me a woman who gets off on tickling people across the state of Ohio.
All I'm saying is, if you're walking around between the hours of 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. in Toledo, look out. Be on the lookout.
They can tickle your balls.
Or your belly. You might be a lady. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Balls or belly, take your choice.
Belly. I don't know.
Well,
who's the fucking maniac being like the balls? I think the tickler might move on. You just out tickled the tickler.
I don't understand.
She watches videos of how to do things.
oh my god, that
The
bitch.
videos that she watches of how to do things are done on new houses.
What a
Oh.
whore.
She doesn't have a new house. Her house is well over 100 years old.
Mhm.
Get him, Lauren.
She tells you that you are wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to talk to Durango Mango, or even better,
Yeah.
Lauren, bring her by your place and
Wait,
show
so
her.
this-
Listen, lady.
This is the lady who is like paying him while he's on unemployment, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
and
like,
he's bitching.
Well, yeah. He was like doing her. Remember, she like hired a roofer,
Mhm.
and so he got his feelings hurt because
Right.
she didn't let him do it. But like, Lauren, put your money where your mouth is, bro. You know, just bring her over to your trailer and let her see the
Imagine-
quality of work that you do.
Imagine how bad it is now that his team has shrunk from Tony and fucking Roy to just Lauren.
Yeah, one
It's just
person
him now.
crew.
He doesn't have anybody anymore.
He has no one. He
Yeah,
has no
who's
one.
helping him.
He has no one to split $30,000 with when he robs the next old woman.
My team can do it, and he just looks behind him. you see, like the episode 6 of Star Wars. It's the outline of Tony. He's just a fucking spirit now. He doesn't say anything. He just waits. He's a George Lucas special effect add-on, like in the 2004.
Tony is a force ghost.
He's a special edition Force Ghost. He's not in the original, but in the 04 cut, he makes it. He's there, the new actor.
Oh, and in that one, Kayla contact Lauren first because that's something that they wanted to fix. They fixed all of it.
Yeah, George Lucas went back after the divorce and fixed all of it.
He's like, I
it's
always
all
thought it
good
was
now.
wrong that Lauren contacted Kayla first. So in the special edition, I had her reach out. She was also much more aggressive.
It sucks now though, because the Disney remake is female Lauren's granddaughter, and like it just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I'm not sure why they went that route.
Somehow Lauren has returned.
She tells everybody they're wrong. She even told no that he was wrong. He was digging a ditch for her. He's been doing it for 50 some odd years.
Oh shit!
was
Wait,
a-
is that Mayor? Is that Mayor?
It is, I can't remember his name.
You know.
I can't hide.
She's like, yeah, with everyone.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Benji.
But
Mayor
her apartment
Benji.
bills are coming
Yes.
along, though.
Oh, sleepy Lauren.
He's
He's rubbing
getting
both eyes.
You sound tired.
So you work tomorrow?
No. No, she just needed me today.
Oh, nice.
No, I gotta probably buy a new computer tomorrow.
You sound tired. I'll let you get rest.
No, baby.
I'm alright.
Just been crying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna buy a new computer tomorrow.
Wow.
Because mine's Windows 7, and that's why I was having such a hard time last night, because it's old. And of course, when I went back to Mom's, I still had
Mom
to
kept picking up the
click
phone.
something to
Yep.
download something else, and I don't know how long it took. I wasn't gonna wait around.
Wait, pause it real quick.
Before I left, it was
I'm sorry. What year do we have a year on this?
Yeah, 1/27/21. This is 2021.
2021 Windows 7?
Yeah. Yeah. When did Windows 7 stop being supported?
Stop being supported probably like 2015, 2016, but like Windows 8 was out like 2008. Like,
Yeah, so I'm wondering, this couldn't have been the computer he had when he got arrested, was it?
no, definitely not. I mean, they could have upgraded it, I guess, but I think he had a laptop. Like eventually, I think that's what like the Zoom calls were on.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where he got that from, but yeah, I mean, I guess you could say like, Lauren's an early adopter. He understood that Windows 8 wasn't as strong as Windows 7, but no, he's a fucking idiot. He just didn't upgrade. It's a free upgrade,
Yeah.
Lauren.
and instead of saying I need to upgrade, he's like, he's gonna go buy a new computer.
Yeah.
Upgrade your shit. Like you
Yeah.
don't use it for anything. It's not it's not like he's using it for any heavy. He's not doing editing or anything on it. Just
No,
update it.
You're not live streaming your Fortnite match. Fuck it. Your Fortnite. Like you can
Fortnite?
You're all right with your fucking i3 fucking no graphics card processor. You're fine. It's okay.
You're fine.
Honestly, Windows 7 still runs YouTube and fucking eBay. You would have been all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like minimal needs, he'd be fine. But he's gonna go buy himself a new computer with all that money he has from one day of work.
I got myself an iMac, baby. Got GarageBand. I got a full band.
when I left. It was like 2 out of 8 that I had left to download, and then something happened and didn't wind up doing something right. And the guy that was putting the monitor on for me, he had remote access to my computer, so he could do what he needed to do to get the monitor on it. Well, he called me tonight. He was asking me about that, about what was going on and if it went on and all that. And I said, I have no idea if it did or not. I was going to call you guys and ask you if it was working right. And I told him my battery power in my computer it's not strong like it used to be.
Oh my God.
I had it plugged in for a long time. When I went to Mom's this morning to check it out, it only read 14%.
Can't even run
So I
Club
need a
Penguin
battery.
anymore.
He says, yeah, it's
Just I want him to go back to when he was sad and didn't want to talk about anything.
Yeah.
This conversation can be summed up in, I need a new computer. Why? Because my computer's old. I just want an upgrade. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Bro,
Literally
that's fucking it.
I have a desktop from 10 years ago. It's too old. Or I have a laptop. I mean, not even a desktop. I have a laptop from 10 years ago. It's too old. It doesn't work anymore. I want an upgrade. End of story. Honestly, it probably would have been cheaper than like half the fucking records he paid for from the state to just get a new laptop.
Do you know what this is like, bro? This is like if you go to McDonald's, because if you go to McDonald's, you're not expecting a quality meal. You just want food fast, right? You want something edible fast.
Oh yeah, I'm always pissed drunk when I go to McDonald's.
So imagine going to McDonald's for cheap fast food and you're waiting 45 minutes.
Yeah,
you're gonna be
exactly.
pissed.
Yeah,
That's what this is. This is a fast food meal I'm getting from Lorne at a steakhouse price.
What if What if they sat you at McDonald's and there was like a maitre d'?
Oh, bro,
Maybe,
they
like,
used to
you know,
hold on. They had a pilot program for a little bit at Burger King. At Burger King back in the day, and they did. It was like after 4 p.m. You got seated. You had numbers at your table, and they gave you fucking popcorn as an appetizer.
Wow. Oh, I mean, that's
Yes.
but Burger King is a healthier alternative. That makes
Well,
sense.
it's flame broiled, bro. It's like
Yeah, it's
basically
flame
vegan
broiled.
food.
Yeah.
All the grease, 100% of the grease is in the coals of the flame broiled.
How good would you feel getting seated by a man in a suit, and you get a paper crown you get to wear,
And
and you
hold
get
on, and a bag of popcorn. Like
and a
it seems
bag of
like you-
popcorn?
Seems like you left out the popcorn part. Like that's not important.
I did forget
By the
about
time
the
you get your
popcorn.
meal, you're stuffed from popcorn.
It's like Texas Roadhouse fucking rolls, man. Just fill up on that popcorn, that free Burger King popcorn. The same microwave they cook your burger in. They pop
They're
the
gonna
popcorn.
make me some popcorn. Top secret, bitch. And I don't understand it. It was like the weirdest fucking thing. But anyway,
That's probably why it took so long downloading that, and it's a Windows 7. That's an old version. It's, I told him, I said, probably the battery probably costs more than a new computer costs. He said, yeah, it probably does.
just plug it in.
Yeah,
Just keep it plugged in.
You don't even.
He recommended to me that I get a new computer. Just taking a long time on that one,
Well, yeah, Lord, they cost money.
which sucks
Great
because
story.
I really like that computer too.
Add all the keys.
So we'll see what they have over Walmart in the morning. Over Renison did.
Brenna Center, that's the one. That's where you want to go.
I called
Renison.
Bundle one before at Renison.
Oh my god.
He said something about a fairly nice one that he had there. So I might check that one out too.
It's only $500 a month.
New one.
Yeah.
With money.
Bro, you worked one day.
I've got the money right now to go and buy a new one if I want to. They've got them in Walmart for like $300. Enough. I've got enough.
So 300.
Well, I see some at Walmart. It's like 200 and something, and 300 and something, and 400 and something.
It's only going to be an extra $1 or $2 or $3 for this picture on the back.
Weekly, and for like $22 a week.
Imagine like wanting something so bad, you're willing to spend 5 times the fucking price on it to get it like
To get it. Well,
3 weeks early, a month early.
that's the thing, bro. Like you have your current computer is running Windows 7. Okay. You are obviously not an early adopter of technology. You've had the computer that long. Save yourself some money. Put aside $88 a month, which is what you're talking about, until you have the $200 or $300 or $400 to buy your fucking computer.
And we said
And
it
if-
ourselves. We said
Go
it
ahead.
earlier. Like he's not like, you're not trying to run Crisis 2, man. Like you're not trying to like
Yeah.
you're not running Blender. You're not 3D editing fucking Spider-Gwen into weird ass videos. I know what you're up to, guys. You don't need a powerful computer. Windows 7 is probably fine for Skype and
Yes.
eBay. Like, what do you do? What do you plan on doing on the internet, Lauren, other than going on YouTube and looking up your own name and getting yourself probably in trouble again?
But I do like the fact that because of the Skype, I'm assuming this is because of the Skype calls or that he wanted to go get a new computer ASAP, so they weren't gonna have those issues in the future. So like the wasting money he didn't have. On stupid shit like a new computer, so he can continue having calls with this throuple. That's good stuff.
No, I support that. Yeah. Waste your money,
But at the same time, I don't want to hear
Yeah.
about it. Like I want him to shut the fuck up, and I'm sure Reborne did too. Like he's just going on, and we fucking get it.
Well, like at least he knows about drywall a little bit. Like you're an alien when it comes to computers, man.
Yeah.
Like just fucking buy the fucking HP whatever for $200.
He's a Lenovo.
A Chromebook.
He's getting a Lenovo.
He's getting a Chromebook. He's not going to understand why nothing fucking works on it.
No, yeah, and that's exactly what he'd be getting for $200 or
Yeah.
$300 at
The
Walmart. It'd be a Chromebook.
The $100 Wi-Fi only Chromebook
Yeah.
that only gets fucking Google application, which is fine. I have a Chromebook. I'm not shitting on them. But they're literally there for one purpose, and it's not for what Lauren wants. I guess you could run eBay on a Chromebook, but like,
Yeah,
why?
and he'd be looking for the CD-ROM drive. You know he would.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of fucking CD-ROMs from like back in the day that he wants to load on his new computer.
And they usually only have like 2 USB ports. They'd be like, I have my mouse and keyboard in. Where's my camcorder? My fucking.
Yeah, where's that? Where's that?
How do I put my speakers in? I can't hear anything.
Then over, if I have it paid off in 4 months' time, then I won't be charged any extra than what it cost, and
Yeah,
what
but
the
that's
actual
not gonna
cost
happen.
is. So I might do that because of where I'm trying to get insurance for the business and your ring and mom.
Well, that's a great
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Then Alan just called me tonight.
What do you say?
He said some guy that he's helping to move a house onto a foundation. It's an old house, and
No.
instead the guy has banister like the one that's over the teardown house. And I mean, that guy's in bad shape, and one that
Have you ever?
that
Okay,
we have
I'm
at
sorry.
teardown house is in good shape.
Have you ever like known anybody who actually works in like construction or like does like carpentry or any of this shit?
Yeah, so funny enough, dude, my ex is a project manager in the construction industry. Like she's never worked on the
Oh,
actual
okay.
construction side, but so yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the industry.
Okay, fair enough. But like, I don't know. I know a handful of people who like do this for a living, and like they'll talk about like if they get like a new tool, you know, they might talk about it, but like, they don't want to talk
Yeah.
about the shit all day, every fucking day. Nobody wants to talk about their job 24 hours a day. Like, I get it. It's your only skill, Lauren. You can't describe playing a G chord over the phone. But like, I just imagine talking about what you do every day as a living, like over the phone to like a potential partner.
Well, I
Just
think we kind of forget because Lorne is so doofy goofy how narcissistic he is.
yeah, fair,
Because I mean,
fair.
and you see it with the Kayla chat log. He wasn't interested in Kayla. He was
No,
interested
absolutely.
in getting having sex with Kayla and getting her to fall in love with him. But like he knew nothing about her. They could have quizzed Lorne at the Chris Hansen could have quizzed him on the things he knew about her, and he would have got
You would have flunked.
9 out of 10 things wrong. He knew her name. He might have been able to name one of her or he would have named Derek. That would have been the one
Yeah,
person he would have been able to name.
I
Because
feel
he's
like if Chris would have asked on the spot, would he? Oh Jesus, I can't talk. Would he have been able to say that like her parents were doctors? Like, did he even acknowledge that?
yes, because he said that her parents couldn't be in the room when she had her baby, couldn't deliver because
Right. Okay. Yeah.
like her
Yeah. Yeah.
dad's gonna see her vagina when she's giving birth, and you know how those vagina doctors are. They have hard-ons
Yeah.
all day.
They're nuts about vaginas. That's why you get into the industry. You know,
they're nuts about
they're
vaginas.
nuts about vaginas. And I just want to say real quick, if you want to like, you know, vent about your day at work, I get that. I'm not saying that like you can't do that, but like he's talking, it's all drywall talk. It's all he knows, and it's
Yes.
like, I get it, but like that's your job, your hobby. Like you got to do something else, Lauren. Anything.
Well, and normally with like a narcissist, you would expect them to big up themselves a lot, or the stories would be much more grandiose, and it would be about how he's smarter than people or better at work, but it's not. It's just all real tedious inside
Yeah.
baseball. Where someone said it in the chat. If you asked Lorne what kind of cookie he was eating, he would give you the ingredients one by one.
Yeah. Yeah. He just wants to fill that time because he knows every time spent with him is time you're not cheating on him. But it's just,
But he does it to everyone because he even did it when he
yeah.
was talking to Paul.
Yeah, no, he's just insufferable.
I think he's just one of those. He's just one of those people who just needs companionship so much, and if he gets someone on the phone, he's not going to let that time go. Which is why those scammers, those Best
Yeah.
Buy and those scammers are willing to spend 6 hours on the phone with someone, because it's not abnormal that in order that they're going to be on the phone that long with an actual old person stealing their information, because those people are just so happy to be on the phone with someone.
Yeah. I mean, I
So
don't want
long
to throw
story
too
short,
much.
you got grandparents. Call your grandparents more often so that they don't end up getting scammed by some fucking Windows repair guy.
It's your fault.
It is your fault. All right, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna ramble for another second longer. But it doesn't matter. Just
No,
just
go
play the
ahead.
call.
No,
No.
please.
I was just gonna throw more like inside Piss Hansen knowledge real quick, but like I grew up as an only child, right? So like I
Obviously.
was kind of the center of attention. Like you can kind of tell that.
Yeah.
But you would think, child of like, what did he have? 5 fucking siblings, four other siblings, something like that. Like he would know some humility, just like understanding like, oh, some people are good at this, some people are good at that. I know this.
You're wrong though, for one reason. He's the youngest.
Yeah,
So
man.
he was always the baby. And that's because, just like how you're an only child, they have middle child syndrome. Well, there's very much that youngest who gets spoiled, who maybe the parents were harder on the older kids because it was their first child, or they were just getting used. But by the time you have that 5th or 6th kid, bro, you're tired. Maybe you're more lax on things. So there's a lot of complaints that the youngest gets spoiled. The youngest gets things that the oldest never did.
I get that, but like I'm not gonna pretend like I wasn't, a little spoiled as the only child, and I
Yeah,
never,
of course. Yeah.
I
but
never,
there's a difference between being the only child, like, right, because you're the only child. You don't have anyone to compare it to. You don't have any previous experience where you could say, "You guys were so much meaner to me when I was that age. How come he gets to go and do blank when I was that age? I wasn't allowed to." And like, so the baby, they always say the baby gets special treatment.
Are
And they get to be
you saying this is Ralph and Lori's fault?
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. They're so far in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they
it
can't.
checks
They
out.
can't go back in the past because they screwed too many people over.
And especially for over 100 years old. So Ellen told that guy about it. So that guy might be interested in that. So I'll have to wait and see. He's interested in more stuff. So he wants to go over and help too, because he wants to see more of the stuff that's over there. So might go over. Elton might go over on Saturday. I don't know. They don't know yet. They gotta see what the wives got going on. Well, Elton's got a wife, got a girlfriend. So, I said Elton has a wife and has a girlfriend.
Elton has a wife and a girlfriend?
They have to check out with their ladies what they have planned.
Oh, okay.
For the weekend.
Okay.
But then Friday they're gonna come in. 25 megabytes is what I was supposed to get hooked up for a speed here, but they don't know that they can do that yet because they have to do some engineering to it, and so they're gonna come on Friday to try to hook up 15 megabytes for now.
15.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They are going
But
to
they have
do
to-
what?
They were supposed to do 25, but they have to do some engineering. The engineer has to do some stuff.
Engineering.
Yeah, the engineer has to do some stuff to get it so it'll support 25 megs.
Just some guy in an astronaut
they're gonna
suit
try
in
to hook
Lauren's house.
Yeah.
Just just some guy in like a hazmat suit fucking knocking down a wall. Like, you're not gonna get any signal in here, pal, unless
Oh yeah, I've got to poke more holes in this wall so the signals can come in. You've got a few signal holes, but not enough.
You see what this is you have a front door in your ceiling, and it's blocking the Wi-Fi. The 5G can't through your front door in the ceiling.
Can you extend this front door at all? You're gonna want to turn it into like a funnel to collect the data. Oh fuck.
5 megabytes.
Like, if you put your finger out and look at, you can feel the megabytes hitting your finger. You feel that? That's the megabytes. I can feel them on my finger.
At this rate, I'll get a workout video uploaded in the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, you can feel them. Those are slow megabytes. That's why there's not a lot. It'll tickle when there's a lot.
Someone call me young.
15 grand. So at least I'll be able to have the internet here. So there you go. What did you do today?
Rested for the most part.
You all right?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
Hello.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay, thought you lost signal.
No. How come you were so tired? You rested all day. You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
Good.
Just up late, that's all.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oh,
What?
Think, Lauren. Brain blast. Come on, Jimmy Neutron this shit.
Come on, Joey. I mean, shit.
I'd
Lord.
ask why you're up late, but it don't matter. You're always up late.
I'd ask why you were up late, but it doesn't matter because you already slept late? Is that what he said?
I think so. I mean, that's Lauren logic, you know?
All right.
If you slept late, you must have been up late. Probably talking to other fucking guys.
But he's not. I like when people say, I'm not going to ask. But like you just put it out there by saying, I would say this, but.
What does he...
It's such a bitch way to handle it.
Oh, yeah. He's just going to, like, I would be mad about this, but, you know, I'm the bigger man.
Yeah.
But, like, does he... I understand that, like, well, she's in Nashville, so she's an hour behind Lauren. Does he ever consider that? I doubt it, but, like...
No,
why
would he?
Yeah, 1 a.m. for Lauren might be midnight for her. She might be in bed, dude.
But she was up late.
Right, because she sounded tired in the robot voice the next day.
Yes, he could tell. Fucking hear it.
And she's putting makeup on. You can hear that too.
All over the tin, you can just hear it. Slutty robot.
What time did you go to bed?
I think it was like 4 or 5.
Oh. I sent you a question mark at 3 o'clock. Oh, well.
I was probably busy.
Yeah, doing what?
My thing.
Yeah. Whatever.
Pardon.
Said whatever.
Fang.
What was that? What is that?
I called you and you didn't answer. Oh well, whatever.
I was
Robot
I was
noises.
sleeping.
What?
I probably robot noises. I mean, we don't
That's
understand
what
how
it
robots
sounded-
work.
That's
Yeah, we
what
don't.
it sounded like. It sounded like the robot was opening its chest and pulling something out. Of it.
Yeah, I mean, this could be like for all we know, this is 11 a.m. and Lauren's like, destroying a room in a house so he can get like a single piece of fucking wood. Like, we don't know what he's up to.
He's trying to see how far he can get inside of a wall without actually breaking it, just for funsies. Because I imagine that's what would happen. You'd hire Lauren to do some shit like, tear something down, and you would go in and he'd be doing like weird experiments just to pass the time.
He knows how thick like Lori's walls are. So he's like,
Yes.
oh, this tear down house is pretty close. Could I live in the walls? Let
Could I
me
live in the wall?
see.
And then he's
Yeah.
stuck in there, and you got to help the guy out.
Yeah.
And like, hey, I'm paying you to tear this place down, not get stuck in the walls. Please stop doing that.
This is the third time
It's
today.
the third time. Stop it. You don't fit in the fucking walls. No, Burger King is not healthy, you idiot. Tear down the goddamn house.
I thought the top floor was thicker than the bottom floor. My bad.
Oh well.
The phone was over in the closet. In the window.
Why are you saying it like
Oh
that?
okay, oh well.
Oh, well.
Okay, oh well.
Will tried to talk to you last night.
I was sleeping.
Did you get a hold of him?
No. I'm not the happiest camper in town right now.
30 minutes into the call.
Oh, Lauren, have you been sad this whole time?
Yeah.
You are going camping?
I said, I'm not the happiest camper in town right now.
Oh, I thought you were camping. Are you thinking of camping?
No.
Why not?
Could be fun.
It's not time
Come on,
to go
Lauren.
camping
Good.
yet.
Let's talk more about
What's
camping,
time?
not-
Yeah, what do you
Do you
mean?
not like camping?
I love camping.
When do you go camping?
Yeah, once.
It's just not time to
Bro.
go yet.
Hiding from the Church of God in the forest
Yeah.
is not camping. It's
That was-
cowardice. That's all
That was last time, and then 20 years before that, he went with fucking Dale, his not dad, when he was like 17. Not a development time. He just learned how to set up camp,
That's it.
build a fire, make
All Dell
food.
taught him how to do was set up a garden and probably some camping stuff. He never taught that man how to properly masturbate.
No,
or
yeah, what a
about
bad
what-
dad.
Yeah, he didn't know which hole to put in. He didn't know any of those things. And there was just the one porn magazine. Dale, get a subscription.
Yeah,
Get a
Dale, you can
subscription.
you can go to a gas station and drop $3.99 on a fucking Bikers Weekly,
Well,
or like
I think he really bringing home black butts over and over again. It just confused Lauren because there's no black people in Maine.
yeah.
gotta-
Well, he saw black butts, but then he saw Dale yelling at Jerry Springer all afternoon, and he was like, "I'm getting
yeah,
mixed
so it's like-
signals."
It's really confusing.
Which side are we on, Dad? I mean, Dale. I'm 24 years old, by the way.
When did you camp last?
Oh, no, it's been a long time since I had.
Tech school, basic training.
Haven't really had much of a chance to.
They kicked me out. I had to
No, we
sleep
do.
Oh,
outside.
so you don't often then?
Well, I used to.
When?
Haven't since I've been out of incarceration.
What does that mean?
You said you love it, so I just figured you did it often.
I do love it. I used to do it often.
Like, okay, hold on. I'm sorry.
Just haven't.
If I said I love skydiving, but I only did it like twice, and it was 8 years ago, like, with that, I don't understand. Like,
Here's where he fucked up, right? You could say I love skydiving, and you've only gone once, and it was 3 months ago. But if you used to really like camping and you went a lot, then you say I loved camping, but I haven't gone in a while. That's it. Now I love it because you don't know if you love it, Lauren. That you were a much younger man. You might go and get in a tent and lay on the ground. Well, I mean, it's not that different from his trailer, but like a lot of people, you don't go camping in 30 years, and then you go camping and you're laying on the ground and it's cold and you might think like, fuck this.
Think of the setup too. Like, I'm sure the last time Lauren went camping, somebody did a lot of the work. They built the fire, they put all the tents up. Like, Jamie comes out, right? Hypothetically, she's what, 24, 25. She's a porn star. From what, Nashville, LA. Maybe she went camping a couple of times, maybe, I don't know. But maybe she's not an expert. So does Lauren just think he's going to figure it out that night? Has he ever set up a tent? Like, ever? Has he ever built an actual fire?
That's true. And we know how he feels about tutorials, so he's not going to
watch. No, he's not going to look it up. He's just going to try to figure it out.
He knows.
He's like, I know you rub two sticks together. I don't get why this isn't starting. Well, he's fucking 15 really beers deep. Sorry.
It's not Woman Month with that comment that you made, because to assume that just because Jamie's the anal chi-chi queen of Los Angeles that she wouldn't be an expert hunter, camper, fisher person.
I want you guys to understand that if this was insert Women's Month here, I would care, and I do understand, but I'm just going to assume and
okay.
Yeah, I'm a bad guy. Throw me under the tree with Mama Gwen.
Yes.
Her and I are getting run over. Danny DeVito.
Throw Mama from the train. Nice reference.
Yeah, we're all there.
Nice topical reference.
Yeah. Did I work that in really smoothly? Did that work?
Billy Crystal.
Yep. I got 2 more references coming up, and I think they might surprise you. All right, let's play the call, Wes. I want to get to them.
For a long time.
Why?
Just haven't.
He's busy.
Just haven't been able to.
Bitch, you live in the goddamn outdoors.
Preoccupied with
life. Camping's free.
You go outside in those woods.
You live in the best spot for it. Right? You could just go outside.
That's it. Sleep under the stars.
When's the last time you went camping?
Like Roy in a ditch.
With MJ, that's the only time I allowed it. Otherwise gross.
Oh.
Okay.
And why is he offended?
I
You
don't
don't
know
go
why that
camping.
is.
Oh
that
my
will be
god.
almost 2 years ago.
If anything, Lauren should be like relieved that she's not into that outdoorsy shit. Lauren would love nothing. Like he talks so much shit on Wendy, like Tony's wife.
Yeah.
But like he would love that. Just a lazy I mean, she's still around, but for all intents and purposes, rest in peace, Wendy. That fat bitch. She just sat around eating her cookie whoopie pies, talking shit.
watching
Lauren would
TV.
love
Yeah.
that, and watching TV, he would
yeah.
love that. Talk about the news, just
Oh,
eat
bro,
junk food.
And when he was going to drink the beer that he brought, she stopped him from doing it for her man.
Yeah.
She's like, no, Tony's going to want those beers that you paid for.
Well, she also knows that Lauren came home with an 18-pack of Budweiser, and Lauren gets crazy when Bud heavies, but I feel a little bad talking. Wendy's probably fine, but
no, but for Lauren, no, you're right though. For Lauren,
Yeah.
I think that's why Lauren hated her though, because she maybe not physically was what he was looking for, but he would love to have his ride or die, who was going to say like, "Hey, you can't take my man's beers,"
Yeah.
that right there. That right there is true love for Lauren. Like she had his back.
A possessive woman who doesn't really leave the house. Gets involved in all of his nonsense. That's all he wants. But he wants her to look like a supermodel, which might exist. But like, Lauren, you're not going to find her in a fucking chat room.
He's
Like,
not going to find her anywhere. Like, let's just
no, it's not going to
Lauren's not gonna
happen,
find her
Lauren.
anywhere.
It's done. It's
He-
over.
Not even trying to bring someone over from another country. Like it's just never going to happen. It's never ever going to happen.
Yeah, you be one of the few people who are. Well, I mean, honestly, there's probably 100 people like you that apply for like 90 Day Fiance, but you're just another one who's just a sad loser. You're not even likable enough for the sad loser show. Like,
No. Well, I mean, I know how that casting works, and it's very difficult.
yeah,
You already have to be in the K1 visa process to get on. So
well,
it's not like they're pairing people. I told you, though, we did casting for that season 1.
well, fuck Lauren for being a United States citizen. You know what?
Yeah.
This is actually an important time to talk about politics. Please play the call.
So why is it gross with anybody else, but it's not with her?
I camp in hotels.
Oh, nice. Glamping.
So why would it be gross with anybody else, but it's not with her?
The company makes up for the grossness.
Okay, so what's the difference?
She likes her better. That's the difference.
Difference in what?
What's the difference in the company?
Lauren,
Yeah,
think about it.
I know.
She knows what she's doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
I feel like,
other
okay,
people
god
don't?
damn it. I mean, it's only a 30-minute call, so I have to ramble. It's part of the contract. But like,
It is an hour and 30-minute call.
well, whatever. Do you want me to pay you or not? I don't understand. I don't. What are you fighting for here? New body cam reaction channel. Okay, post a video, dude. But like, okay, as a straight white man, okay, I'll throw
Allegedly.
myself out there. I'll throw allegedly, straight white piss Hansen. If any woman I ever dated was like, I like a woman more than you, I'd get it. I would get it immediately. I understand. Why would you ever date a man? They're fucking gross.
Yeah, right. Like, but like, if she's saying all this stuff to you and it hurts your feelings, and she doesn't care, then she doesn't care. And why do you care? Why would you care if she doesn't care? You can't make her care. You're not even in the same room, and she already hates you. It's not going to get any better when she has to smell you and deal with all your little idiosyncrasies. It's not.
like dating a bi woman is cool, but like understand that like you have to be, clean at least minimum, like work for it a little bit. Why do you just expect like
Yeah.
that Jamie Amy Boutte would be interested just for you?
Right. Like not only she has fans all over the world who
Yeah.
watch her videos who would do anything to be with her, probably.
Yeah.
In their words. They would love to be with her. She's desirable. She's a attractive woman who gets paid to be sexy. And she's gonna be with this corncob motherfucker sitting here in a broken down trailer with
Yeah.
nothing to offer. Even like lifestyle, like he's not gonna take her out. He's not gonna be that rugged. Yeah, I might not have money, but I make up for it with all these other skills and these other intangibles. He's got nothing.
No,
Absolutely
like
nothing.
you would be surprised how far a sense of humor or like
Yeah.
a sense of adventure or anything would go.
A
Especially
giant
like, dude,
penis.
yeah, well, that helps.
Well,
That
like
helps.
you wouldn't. Come on, let's
Yeah,
pretend
yeah.
like you know.
No,
Anyway.
no. Well, I mean, this description should start kicking in any month. I've been paying for these pills since fucking February.
They said 6 months.
Yeah, $59.99 a month, Wes. These are the good shit. You don't pay. There was the $29.99 option. I said no.
I want maximum girth.
Yeah. I want to get longer and wider. Anyway, if anybody has a remedy. No.
True Southern princess.
You pile the fucking bullshit on, well, that's so fucking thick, it's pathetic.
What?
You pile the bullshit on about her so thick, it's pathetic.
What do you mean?
Jamie, you talk like she's everything in the whole fucking world. The hell is wrong with you?
She likes her more.
She's pretty amazing, you have to agree.
I don't have to agree. She hasn't impressed me at all.
With you?
She hasn't impressed me at all.
What's wrong with you?
And like, all right, I'm sorry.
The bullshit that you've been doing and saying and where you're fucking at.
We haven't, obviously, we haven't gotten a lot of the I know he's talked to oh wow, I lost her name already. Help me out here.
Harriet Tubman.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah, the Jamie's roommate, the porn star Harriet Tubman. And it makes sense because of the trains, it kind of.
I'd like to see her Underground Railroad.
Yeah, dude, please cut all this out. I didn't say that part.
What is her name? What is her name?
Yeah, he just said it.
MJ.
Dude, MJ, thank you. Yes, yeah. But like, obviously, we haven't heard that part, and I know that Reborne, has said that like she's gonna be edited out. Which, whatever, I don't care. But if that character would have also just hit on Lauren and been another, catfish, he just would have went for it. It wouldn't have been anything different. It would have been another fucking Blue Boy. It would have just been another KC3. Yeah. But MJ, it just would have been another one. Like the only reason he doesn't like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, he's just juggling women. That's what he does.
Yeah. But the only reason he doesn't like her is because from what we can assume, other than sending her, or I'm sorry, sending him Lamondre, I don't really think MJ likes him very much, and so because she's not on his side immediately, he hates her. Where I don't know, it's just so obvious. Like if MJ was more like flirty and more like pro Lauren, it just would have been another, it would have been what's a four-way relationship?
A quad.
A quadra relationship?
Yeah, a quadationship.
A quadwationship. Imagine that. Imagine if we got the quadrationship. Or at least the quadration. That rolls off the tongue.
She was just the romantic rival.
Yeah,
Like,
and I get like somebody has to play that role, but Lauren's just such an open book. I don't know.
Well, I like her being the romantic rival more than I like her being another catfish, because we've seen that all.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I like the female romantic rival.
I think my point's just more that like Lauren's so one-dimensional that like.
Oh, you know exactly what would happen. Yeah.
Yeah, no matter what side she played, Lauren would have been like we saw it with Nathaniel or Nathanielette.
Look at. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, as soon as it becomes a woman, like he's like,
Yes.
oh, like there's an opportunity here. I'm no longer, now I'm vulnerable. I'll whimper a little bit.
Well, and I was gonna say with Rhoda, as soon as he got on the phone with Rhoda, and she's a young girl, he was all over that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, going after any woman is one thing, but with your charge, should you really be going after someone who just turned 18?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It just shows his immaturity, because like if a woman shows you interest, doesn't mean immediately you have to show interest back.
Yeah.
Like read the room a little bit. Is she 30 years younger than you? Does she want to do extreme sports and you're sore getting out of your fucking like air mattress every morning?
Mattress?
There's a lot of variables. I don't know. Like I know I'm stating the obvious, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Acting.
Yeah.
You asked.
It's irritating
I
me so.
answered.
It's irritating me so fucking bad. It's unbelievable.
You asked. I answered.
Yeah. Well, you need to get your head out of her ass.
Oh.
It's cozy up there.
Oh, no wonder you and I have had so many problems.
Yep. Camping with MJ.
Yep. Right in her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Amazes me how you can be real with her, but you can't be real with me. Amazing how you can be real with her, but you can't be real with
What's
me.
new, right?
No, what's new? What's new, Jamie?
Oh, blaming others again.
Am I blaming others for the way you acted the other night?
What?
For the way you acted to me last night. Am I blaming others for that?
What?
Like I acted?
Yeah.
Am I blaming other people for how you act?
You want so bad to be angry, and here you go. When are you going to start yelling and being annoying?
Well, telling you, what you fucking did last night, that irritated the fuck out of me, because it literally made me feel like I was talking to Winnie and Emma.
I'm not doing anything and you're just over there making yourself pissed off.
Yeah, well, got Stacy's email, right? Mention
Sure
using
do.
the picture that I sent you yesterday morning, or the morning before that. Mention that. Put two or two together, you're trying to threaten me that you'll send her that picture. That's a Winnie and Emma move. You think I'm happy about that?
Oh, are you mad
Does
there may be
he-
repercussions for breaking your probation?
He knows when Winnie and Emmy. Jesus Christ! Why can't I talk? Every time we hit record, I lose all brain function. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's when it happens.
That's what happens. That's the excuse. He knows they're fake, right? Like at this point.
It just depends. I think it depends on I think he knows some of it is fake. He knows it's fake, but I don't know.
Like he
how
knows
much
it's the same
believes.
person, right?
I don't know. Sometimes it sounds like he does, but sometimes it sounds like he forgets.
Yeah, it just you're right. It feels like he picks and chooses. Like he's
Yeah.
like sometimes they're real people when it benefits him.
Yes.
They existed, but it's just like crazy to even reference people who like you've called out, Lauren. Like I know I've heard calls where he's called them out for not being real people.
But he could also be saying they're not real people, as in they weren't real, like real
Right.
people.
Yeah, you weren't keeping it real, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
get it.
he thumped his chest. You weren't keeping it real, dog.
I've been around basketball courts. I know.
I know what you guys do.
You certainly didn't say that before.
You can say
really the
whatever
way
you want when you're mad and I can't.
Is that really the way that you feel? If it is, why the fuck did you ask me
can
for
say
pictures
whatever
before?
you want when you're mad and I can't.
If that's really the way you feel, why did you ask me for pictures before?
I told you to stop sending them.
No, well, you've asked me for pictures, all right?
Did I ask you for one the other day?
No, you didn't. But anytime that I've sent one to you, you've never said anything stupid like you did last night.
Don't blame me for breaking probation.
The only reason you said it is because I'm pushing you to be real with me.
If I asked you to go rob a store, would you do it because I asked?
Jamie, you're trying so hard to
I'll
stay
wait
hidden.
for an answer.
No, I wouldn't go rob a fucking store. That's a lot different than fucking asking you to be real.
Oh, so you know how to say no.
Yeah. It's a lot different.
Then it's not my
It's a
fault
lot-
you sent those photos. Thanks for clearing that up.
You're really... you must not want to be part of my fucking life. I mean... It's beginning to be kind of obvious.
What is the picture on the right now?
You mean the picture of Lauren?
Yeah, like he's just like he's soaked. But like, is this a selfie he sent?
I think Blue Boy said it's a still from a video. So like,
Okay, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense.
I like it. He looks like he's a fish man.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he looks like the Aquaman, like his brother who just didn't quite develop.
I don't know what DC you've been looking at, but he doesn't look like anything like an Aquaman.
No, he looks like a distant cousin, who's just like, like Aquaman's parents are like, bring your cousin Lord, and he's like, Jason Momoa is just like,
he's
all
like,
right.
Lorne is a sex offender.
I guess technically he's allowed to be around Amber Heard. I guess
and
that's
mother
okay.
boxes.
That's okay. Yeah. Come on, Lord, we gotta go stop the bad guys.
Come on.
You're not allowed around Robin, though.
Get your sex offender.
Yeah. No Robin, no just stay away from the Teen Titans. You have to stay away. Stay under
from them.
Just stay underwater.
Nice way to talk a whole fucking year up as a lie.
Right, that's why I'm on the phone. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself.
You're on the phone, Jamie, but
With Wildo.
you don't want to be real with me. You don't want to be real with me, and of course you got to mention with Will though, because you know it's always irritated me. It's shit like that, Jamie.
I'm fake again.
You're doing shit like you're doing shit like that.
I'm fake again. What's new?
You're not hearing me. You're doing shit like that. You have to mention with Will though, because you know so that shit irritates me. And you're on the phone with me right now, yeah. But when I ask you to be real with me and to give your information to Stacy so she can make sure of the things that she has to make sure of, so that she can do her job, so that you and I stay safe and stay able to talk with no harassment. You don't want to do it.
Right, this coming from the guy who says the most disgusting shit to me and blames it on being made and wanting to hurt me. That's fine.
Jamie, I don't want to fucking hurt you. You know goddamn well I don't want to fucking hurt you. I want you to be real.
I just want you to
What
exist
harassment?
so
That's
bad.
it.
They're constantly harassing me to fucking get you to fucking give your information to them. Huh?
What harassment?
They're constantly harassing me to get your information. And they get you to talk to Stacy and give you your information. They're constantly asking
I'm
me
not
about
allowed to point out things to you if they make you uncomfortable.
what? What? I don't know where that came from.
Right, it's hard to remember minutes ago.
Minutes ago, we're talking about this right now. You mean because of the picture?
I can't talk instantly, dummy.
Anyway. All right, you mentioned the picture.
I know you forget everything.
Yeah, whatever. You mentioned the picture now. So we got enough topic of what we was talking about. You mentioned the picture. It's a matter of, you know, if you cared about me, why would you even think about threatening me with sending Stacy a picture?
That's a good question.
When there was only one reason that I sent you the picture. It's because I care about you.
If you cared about me, why would you say the things you said?
Because Jamie, it's frustrating as hell when you're not being real with me. You're not making.
So you have a reason, but I can't.
You're not making any move at all to take a step forward.
Just step
Why
back,
would I?
Johnny.
You don't even show a sign of it. Why would you? Why do you think I have the problems that I do?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It started when you were 36.
because none of them wanted to be real.
The mac and cheese. Have
None
you
of them wanted to be real.
None of them wanted to be real, including Kayla. She didn't want to be real.
Kayla was a
either.
real. Amanda James was fake. I was promised
Kayla-
meatballs. Those were fake.
Kayla turned out to be Chris Hansen and a bunch of police officers.
well, no. Kayla turned out to be a woman he's probably emailing in like a couple of days. So
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
But what
yeah,
she
yeah.
represented, what she
Yeah,
represented was Chris Hansen and a bunch of police officers
and perverted
in the
justice
end.
getting $100,000 per episode.
Per episode. And then guess what they blew it on? Just bullshit. You know what
Just
Lorna would have blew it
bullshit.
on? Lorna blew it on bullshit.
Yeah. New equipment for your team, new server space. What the hell is
Dumb,
that?
Dumb.
Yeah, I would have given Roy $60,000 so he knew I was legit. That
he
I would have
sold-
started there.
it's funny because like Lauren's all about fast money and everything has to be fast, right? So he looks at that the $100,000 as like they basically hit the lottery every episode
Mhm.
that they did, and I'm sure, dude, that's a good amount of money, and I'm sure
Oh
they
yeah.
made way more money than it cost them to run the operation for those. And it brought a lot of traffic to them. Like they were all of a sudden they were a household name. Like so they
Yeah.
got
It
a
was
lot
a
of good out of
win-win
that.
for everybody. Yeah, yeah.
But it's like Lorne is very jealous of that. He's very
Yeah.
jealous that they were able to make a profit by finding people like him, and that
Yeah.
makes him so upset.
Well, Lauren's only ever owned one version of a cracked copy of Quicken
Yes.
books, and he's never seen it be green before.
Yeah.
So in that ABC documentary, when he saw a quick shot of Perverted Justice's books looking green, he was pissed.
He was very upset. He
Didn't
yeah, so
understand.
it's very upsetting to him, and then then he gets like some sort of vindication, almost like them failing or them not using the money wisely, or like somehow it makes them less of a predator. Bro, it doesn't matter if Perverted Justice existed one day and the one predator they caught was you. You got caught, bitch.
Yeah.
You got caught.
And yeah,
And
he refuses to look at like what they did for the decade before they caught
yeah,
him.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And even if every member of Perverted Justice was later to found out to be a predator themselves, it doesn't make you
No.
less of a predator.
No. You still had that fucking weird ass phone call. You sound so cute.
So sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, that call's always going to be there.
Yeah.
You can try and claim the chat log wasn't you. You can try and claim the chat log was edited, but bitch, that is you on that phone. That is you. That is no AI. That is you doing that. Saying all those things to someone you think is a child.
And again, not to ramble too much. I'll cut myself off here in a second, but like look at every other predator who was ever caught on that show. They don't have the legacy you have, man. What are you doing differently? Just take a
He
step
answered the
back.
phone. That's all. You know what the difference is?
answered
He
the
answered the
phone
phone, and then he
and
kept
kept
answering
talking.
the phone. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of answer the phone, wouldn't it be fun to call Lauren at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and when he answers, it's just portions of his call with Kayla?
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that not be
So
fun?
it's like 2:45 in the morning. He answers his phone, and it's, you sound so sweet. That'd be horrifying. Or not even just in the middle of the night, but at random times of the day, he gets a call, and it's just portions of his call with Kayla for the rest of his life.
I'm sure somebody's already done it, but like you could cut a horror movie trailer with just that. Just like intercut it with like tiptoe through the tulips, or like
yeah. Well, didn't they already use that for that one movie?
Yeah, well, I never said it was original. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Take I Love Her First,
like a darker version of it.
Yeah. Change it to a minor key and slow it down like a couple steps. Yeah. You sound so sweet.
He thought his life was easy.
Isn't it going to be better now that I quit my job?
Yeah, and he's just answering his phone. And he's just hearing all these things.
Have you ever heard of the Beatles? This summer.
No, this is a horror movie. This releases on his birthday.
Yeah. This October. This Halloween.
October 18th.
Experience fear like you never have before.
So after all of them not wanting to be real, when you don't want to be real, what do you think that they're asking me?
What?
Don't you think she's hiding something if she doesn't want to be real with you?
I want to cheat on you with Will has to do with being real.
What?
Right, you thinking I want to cheat on you with Carter has to do with being real.
Oh, you said Will.
Right, you thinking I want to cheat on you with Rod has to do with being real.
Oh, okay.
So we're going back months here.
Right, you thinking I want to cheat on you with Mark has to do with being real.
What about Donkey Kong?
Jamie, I'm worried you saw all that. There's no excuse for my behavior. I was jealous and insecure. There's no excuse for it. I'm not going to think of putting an excuse
Doesn't
for
matter,
it.
Lorne. You said that it all boils down to me not being real, and you just proved it wasn't.
She got a good point, Juan.
Jamie.
What are you gonna say?
What I'm saying is,
See how that works.
It's
Listen.
fun because, like,
I know you're real.
Lorne couldn't outsmart a human. So imagine him going against a robot. Like,
What about-
he has no shot, Lorne. Come on. This is AI.
What about Lorne against a truck driving robot?
He has
And
no
he's
shot.
Hold on, they're going to replace all the drivers at his company with AI robots, right? Unless Lorne can outdrive the robot.
So it's Last of the Mohicans, but the Lord Armstrong story.
Well, and it's like 7 events. And, and Lorne, and they split the events.
J.J. Abrams presents the truck driver.
And it's full of mystery boxes, but at the end, the one thing that the robot can't figure out is how to get just drunk enough to drive. And that's how Lorne beats the robot, because robots can do a lot of things, pause, but they can't get drunk. End credits.
End credits, yeah. And when he goes over, he's like, breaker 1-5. I weren't going that direction. It takes him like 6 or 7 hours to figure out what the fuck he meant by that. And they've already crashed. Yeah.
So what do you think? And that's how Lorne beats the robots, and they keep the contract for wood chips or whatever the fuck it is that he's delivering.
What's crazy too is he's the only one that sees the Mario Kart like mystery boxes in front of him as he crashes into them. So he's been dropping blue shells and fucking.
Lord, that wasn't a miss. That was a house. You're crashing into tiny houses. Stop doing that. People live in those.
I thought I got the lightning bolt. I'm bigger than all of you.
but it doesn't matter if I am.
Say that. They'll say anything to get my information.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Of course they're going to say that. They'll say anything to get my information.
Yeah, bro, she's a hot porn star. They just want.
Okay, let me see if this makes sense to you, because it makes sense to me.
Everybody wants.
Out
to
of all the
bang.
catfishing that has happened to me online, probably not. Out of all the catfishing that has happened to me online, they want to make sure that you're not catfishing me. They want to make sure you're of age. They want to make sure that I've told you what about my charge.
And there's another catfish after this.
Yes.
They want to check you out and make sure that you don't have a felony. That's the only reason that she wants your information. It's nothing to do with you. It's so that I'm not doing anything wrong. And with the catfishing thing, they want to make sure you're not catfishing me, because it's happened to me so many times. They don't want to see any more bullshit catfishing about me online.
Well, good.
And
Good
I
for
don't
them.
either.
Well,
I got bad news for them.
yeah.
We're
all
They're no
rooting for
different
you,
than what
bud.
you've been, Jamie.
About me not making steps to move up there.
Why am I bitching about it? Because I want us to be in person, face to face.
Right, and does probation know you were constantly abusing me verbally and mentally for months?
No, the calls haven't been released yet.
I just told class about it yesterday. Not yesterday. What's today? Wednesday. Yesterday. Yes, yesterday.
Don't start lying.
I just told class yesterday that I yelled at you. I did.
Sure you did.
I did. We'll get talking more about it this week too, or next week rather.
Guys, let's put a pin on that. It is 4 p.m. I know lots of guys want to get home. When we do meet up next week. Let's talk more. I want to pick up Lorne. I think you were really going somewhere with that. Let's talk more about how Lorne fights with his robot porn star girlfriend.
Yeah,
Because
and
I think inappropriate Steve, you had some really good points that I'd like to pick up on there.
that janitor in the back I've never seen before who kept shouting, "What if she is real?"
Yeah.
I'd like to see you again next week too. You were a real, usually
Please.
these meetings are so droll,
I
but
really liked where we were with that. And Lauren, I guess I'll see you at basketball practice because he is on the
yeah.
team. He is on the team.
Jamie, I'm not lying to you. I am seriously not lying to you.
Magically, that's what you talked about.
All right, listen to me. I know you might not understand this.
Before this second.
I know you might not understand this because you've had to fight with me about it for so long. But I'm tired of dealing with the whole thing of having to fight with telling the truth and everything. So I'm just letting it all out.
What?
I want to get out of class. I want to do this right the rest of the time, and
Right.
and I'm going to do what I have to do.
Tired of lying. Your words. Right.
Yeah. I'm tired of lying about. I'm tired of lying. Well, not necessarily even lying. I'm just tired of not telling them things that I've done. I've actually listened to you, Jamie. I have listened to you, Jamie. Are you not understanding that?
Stupid bitch.
I have listened to you. Huh? What about Jack?
How's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since I saw him in Walmart.
Oh, but you said that wasn't his name.
So what? There's Jackass. I still don't remember what his name is.
Right.
And why do you need to go back and pick?
Jackass.
You don't lie anymore, right?
Jamie, you're trying to find something.
No, I found it.
No, you're just trying to find something. I already told you that I don't remember what his name was. I just said Jack as in Jackass, because I don't remember what his name was.
You told me his name was Jack before you doubled down on your lie.
I know. Well, during that conversation, I told you Jackass because I don't remember what his name was.
The point being,
You
lied.
You're just, Jamie, you're just trying to find one thing to pick about. If you can find one thing to pick about, you're going to do it. That's what you've all have been doing to me for a long time.
It's almost like she doesn't like you, Lauren.
Yeah, it's weird. Really weird.
You just literally just said, I don't lie anymore, you taught me that. And I just pointed out a lie you told a week ago.
Yeah, it was a week ago. You said it yourself.
If you didn't lie, there wouldn't be anything to pick out. You do it. I know it. I pointed out.
That's a good point, Lauren.
You got this, Lauren. Call her a bitch.
Yeah. Point out something that she does that you don't like.
You think you know
Yeah,
when
what
I
about
lied,
Wildo?
and, you've had a lot of times when you thought I've lied that I haven't lied.
Was his name Jack?
I don't know what his name was. That's why I said Jack at the time, and I even told you then. I said I didn't. I even told you then.
That's a lie.
That I didn't. You're not listening. You're just interrupting. I told you then when I said Jack. I said Jackass.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Hold on.
That's a lie then.
Like,
Go ahead.
when I was first getting into this game, I kind of forgot your name a few times. And I was like, oh, that doofus. You know, the doofus that has that show? And I just kept saying that doofus. And people knew who I was talking about. I couldn't
They know
remember.
exactly who
But
you're talking about.
yeah. You know, the doofus with the show, with those three black guys.
Three black guys.
Yeah, the three black guys.
Slugget, Blue Boy.
Yeah, those three black guys that do a Lauren the only three black dudes that like Lauren stuff. You know those guys. Come on.
It is the fastest growing African American related Lorne talk show that originated on a Monday night. So that's something.
Yeah, that's why I'm proud to call myself a leftist, because I supported the fastest growing black Lauren Monday night show. Whatever you said, you know, I support it
on a Monday night. So that's a pretty big accomplishment.
I like to think, you know, I'm gonna throw myself in there. We did that. We
us guys together.
Yeah, all of us did that. I helped.
That's the thing, is you're not letting it matter what I say.
You are trying
Told
to
you I
change
said-
history.
No, because I told you then. I said Jack because it's jackass. I didn't really know his name.
Lauren, drop the jackass thing.
After you were called out on it. Why wouldn't you just say you didn't know his name? Why did you make it up?
I'm a liar.
I don't know. I can't give you an answer to that because I don't know.
Just say because you're a liar. You lied.
Yeah, that should just
That's
be
it, that
like
covers it.
a terrifying reality for you.
Well, here's the thing, and I know we've been pausing quite a bit, but here's the thing. She said, "You didn't used to lie. You lie. I call you out on it." It kind of like if you're gonna be with someone, Lauren, you need to be with someone who accepts that you're a liar and that they're gonna have to call you out on it. That's probably the most relationshipy, real thing that's happened on any of these calls.
Yeah.
You lie. I call you out on it.
And how many catfish have to call him out on being a liar until he just accepts that, like, I'm a piece of shit. I lie. Like,
well, you know, like Mama Gwen said, he really does live in the past, and she acknowledges that at one point he didn't used to lie.
Does she? Did she?
She did. You didn't used to. She even acknowledges that he did not used to lie, but something happened and he became a liar at some point in his life, and he still just like ask him how much he bench presses. He'll tell you how much he bench pressed when he was 18 fucking years old because he used to, and he comfortably lives in the era before he was a world-renowned sex predator. That's where he would prefer to reside, which is understandable. But so yeah, bro, he used to not lie. So he still sees himself as an honest person who just needs to get back to that person he was then. And that Tiffany said, that's not how it works. You're a liar. Just because you used to not be a liar, you're a liar now. Just accept it.
If you could sing when you were like 4 and then your voice dropped and you can't sing, you can't sing anymore. It's okay. You grew up. Like,
but it's the same thing as a camping thing, because he used to like camping 30 years ago. He still likes camping. He loves camping now because he used to not lie when he was 11. He still doesn't lie. He just lies all the time. But at his core, he's a non-liar. At his very core.
I mean, he's related to Abraham Lincoln.
I know why.
So, I mean.
That's true. The great emancipator, just like Harriet Tubman.
Because you are a liar. Liars lie.
Oh,
God. Well, no one
Okay, can you tell me why it's so important that if I didn't know what his name is, why make it up? What's so important about that?
Because you just said you didn't lie anymore.
Oh, God.
Follow the conversation.
Oh, I fall in the conversation. All right.
Then why did you ask why I brought it up?
I asked what it really mattered, whether or not. Never mind. Just never mind.
Nice.
Because you lied.
Yeah, you're picking out the smallest things.
No.
You are, Jamie. You are.
I'm proving what you just said was a lie. Why would I want to work toward a relationship with someone who lies constantly?
Jamie, I don't lie
It's Lauren
constantly. You're just
Armstrong.
thinking that I do.
You do.
You get it in your head that you're right about something and you don't want to let it go.
Was I right about this?
That his real name weren't Jack? Yeah, you were right. 'Cause I even told you back then that I figured I could say jackass.
Yeah, and you lied about it.
All right, you're stuck again. You're stuck on the same thing.
No, you don't want to accept the truth. That's what is stuck.
Jamie, I told you I lied about it. What more do you
Lauren's
need
the
out of
guy. I'm not breaking new ground here, but Lauren's the guy who would he would have 3 ex-wives who all died mysterious deaths, and he would just be "No, I love them all to death. What are you talking about? Like they were all beautiful, perfect women who just they fell down that flight of stairs or fell off that boat or."
The only problem with that theory is Lauren with 1 wife, let alone 3 wives.
Yeah, well, yeah. If Lauren had any type of actual competence and power,
Because I was gonna say, even if he never went on TCAP, I don't think Lauren would have gotten married because he's just way too awkward and off-putting.
oh yeah, no, he's a weird. I mean, yeah, he's a
And also
weirdo for life.
his standards are way too high. He's always gonna swing way above his skis, So I'm sure he'd be able to find a woman who would be willing to marry him, but not the woman that he's looking for, not with his job prospects and earning power and personality and everything else.
I think Lauren would hit a point, and maybe it's happening now, where he might settle down with somebody just to make Mama Gwen happy and just to fulfill whatever life goal. But he'd be but he'd be actively trying to cheat the entire time. He'd still be getting catfished. He'd still be hitting on people.
He would be that guy that would get a woman and immediately try and cheat on her when all he ever wanted was to land one woman.
He'd be one of the predators. He was I was actually I just got married a month ago. He'd be that guy. He would just do it to make society, make his societal goals met or whatever. Get married, make Mama Gwen happy, whatever. But he would just do that to do it. I feel he would hit a point where he would just settle down, but actively during that time he would still be trying to shop outside his means. Yeah.
Didn't Jay Refner's wife, wasn't she out of town camping?
Yeah.
No, she loved camping.
She's in Cornville, Maine, somewhere in the woods deep right now, just with
camping.
Her and her daughter making s'mores while Jay Refner is pair that with me being an audiovisual guy. Fucking asshole.
You know what? I actually have some resumes in my car before I leave. Let me drop one with you guys. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, that's just that's kind of funny that she was out. Imagine the last time you went camping, and then you're people hey, do you want to go camping? No, I don't like camping. Why not? I had a really bad experience. Oh my God, what happened? Well, when I was a kid, my mom took us camping, and when we got back, my dad was a pedophile.
Yeah, it's so much harder to explain that oh no, I can't watch Impractical Jokers because an ex and I just binge that show. It's so much harder. But yeah, like, no, I physically can't go to like SeaWorld because my ex and I love Shamu, and then she fucked every fucking guy I knew
at SeaWorld. So, like,
SeaWorld, she fucks Shamu.
Every time I go there, I'm just looking eye to eye with the dude that banged my woman. So you understand why I can't go there, right?
Yeah, that white guy with the dreadlocks who feeds Shamus every 4 hours. He fucked my wife.
He kept talking about her blowhole. And then, you know what he was talking to? Do you know what he was referring to?
Yeah, I didn't get it until 3 weeks in. It was already too late.
I was like, wait a second. She's not an orca. What? Oh my goodness.
Why do you come home in a swimsuit every night? I don't get it.
Now I know what he meant by stuffing her blowhole. It was a sex thing, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Answer me.
Anyway,
Call me back.
Dolphins.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. I hate dolphins.
Then why did you tell me you don't lie anymore?
I told you I'm trying to be more open with class.
If you lie about something like Jack, dump truck man, or the Christmas tree, you lie about anything.
Well, that's not true.
I don't
Yes,
lie about how
it
much
is.
I love you. Boom.
No, it isn't.
All those examples are times you didn't need to lie and you chose to do so.
Well, getting out of a habit takes a while.
Like 15 years.
Yeah.
You lie to probation all the time. Sending photos you aren't supposed to. That's lying. Right.
Takes a while to get out of the habit, Jamie.
Right.
It takes a while to get out of
You
the
should
dick
know.
pic habit.
Gee. Yeah, I'm like, what? You're that chick that married Ted Bundy, and he's just like, well, I'm gonna kill a couple girls. It happens. I'm sorry.
You're like, stop. It's like, it takes a while to get out of the habit. It
It
takes
gets
a while to get out
a
of the habit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
still have
You
the
told me you were gonna
crutches
stop
in my
eating-
trunk.
Well, you know, you said you were going to stop eating sugar. I saw you eating a donut this morning. Did I jump down your fucking throat? No. Bro, but
No.
like you're sending, it's not smoking. She's talking about sending pictures you shouldn't be sending. Takes a while to get out of the habit.
You can just like not send a dick pic. You're not like your heart rate won't increase and like your chest won't tighten if you don't send a dick pic for a day. It's okay. Like the
And
cigarettes, I almost like he's so addicted. I understand that it's like super hard to quit. He has
Yes.
made no effort. So like I don't give
Yes.
him like that credit. But like if he actively tried, you know, I understand it's tough. But sending a dick pic is a different addiction. It's different.
Yeah, completely different. And it's not like smoking a cigarette is something you do for yourself. Sending that dick pic should theoretically be something you're doing for her, but she doesn't want the dick pic. So it's just day after day of unsolicited dick pics.
You know, it's not this call, but I just listened to recently the call where he was like, it's standing up all by itself. You want a picture? He was so
Oh my
excited.
God. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think you're supposed to talk about your dick that way to a woman.
No.
Oh my, holy shit. Wait, hold on. It is
No,
standing.
The usual male curse is that it stands when you don't want it to.
Yeah,
Lauren.
Lorne was fucking elated. Elated that it was actually working. Am I dreaming? Pinch me, because my dick is hard. Hold on, what do I do with it? Hold on, I remember. Hold on. Like,
Hold
come
on,
on, Lord.
My nose is growing, but so is my penis. What does this mean?
What does this mean? I don't know, but I'm going to use both.
This old man who built me is still here. I don't know what that means, but
Geppetto.
why is it Drew Carey?
Right.
Takes a while to get out of habits, doesn't it, Jamie?
Mhm.
I should know what.
You should know that it takes a while to get out of habits.
What's her habit?
Explain yourself.
Well, you got Will and Maggie Joe with you 24/7, two X's right with you 24/7.
Oh,
You
this
have for a year
garbage.
now. You have for a year now.
So you are saying lying is a habit to you?
So it takes a while to get rid of some of the old habits.
So you are saying lying is a habit to you?
That's
Don't
exactly what he
try to
said.
put words in my mouth, Jamie.
You said
just
it. You
just
said
don't
it.
do that. You're
You
just
said
trying
that.
to catch me. You're just trying to catch me in more
You
shit.
literally
To try
said
to
it.
use
You
against
just said
me.
it.
You literally just said that.
Oh, thank you.
Some lies are an old habit to them. They're habit doing them. I'll be right
Which-
open and honest
what?
with you.
Oh,
Small lies.
So lying is a
She like what the robot is simply pointing out is if you're gonna lie about little things that don't matter, you're gonna lie about everything. Making up that guy, you could just say I don't know the name. Like it just shows a pattern of behavior, Lauren. That's what she's pointing out.
and
So
like just to argue it the entire time, and as soon as you're called out on it, just immediately give up and be like, "Well, it's a habit." Like, what
Yeah,
the
it's a
fuck does
habit.
that mean?
That's even worse. That's even worse that you're saying you're lying. You're unnecessary lying. You're not doing it for any reason. You're just doing it because it's a habit.
Did you watch Mindhunter on Netflix?
Did I watch what?
Mindhunter?
No.
No, you should watch Mindhunter. It's a good show.
Eh.
But it's based off of the guys that like worked in the FBI in like the 60s who were like, we should probably figure out how serial killers tick. And they sit down and talk to them and like figure out how they click.
Mhm.
And it's literally like the same shit. Is you have to get through like for example, Son of Sam. Like they spent weeks with Son of Sam, months with Son of Sam, where he was like, a dog told me to do it. I'm nuts. I'm insane. And then finally they broke him down. And after months, he's finally like, nah, I was making all that shit up. I'm full of shit. I just wanted to kill those women. I'm a piece of shit. It's like,
yeah,
it's the same. Like he's going to stick to his lie and he's going to believe it until somebody finally just breaks him down. And you have to break him down even further. And then maybe, just maybe, and I'm going to argue that Son of Sam might be a little bit smarter than Lauren, but maybe they might just actually tell you the truth. But like, I don't know. It's insane. I don't even know how I got to that reference, but good show. You should watch that. Filmed in Pittsburgh.
Small lies that really don't mean shit. It's a habit that if I don't want to fucking say that if I don't want to say the truth about it, then I'm not going to say it.
If I don't want
But
to
it's
say the truth,
but they're lies that don't. But they are lies that don't hurt anybody.
they're
Small lies. Like
Just
whether
lie
or
to my
not I know
girlfriend.
somebody's name or not.
But why lie
They
about
don't
that?
hurt people.
Exactly.
Who's it hurt?
Your relationship. She doesn't trust
Yeah,
you.
everybody.
It was
Why
from a
lie?
story, and you just had to know his name. Oh, I didn't know his fucking name.
Like not telling
So I said,
Stacey
yeah.
to
Just
send
say
nudes.
that.
Exactly.
What?
Like not telling Stacey you sent nudes.
Jesus, Jamie, why are you so hung up on that?
She can't seem to get his penis off her brain.
Things like that are the things that make me think.
Because it's interesting for a guy who says he doesn't do anything wrong and follows the rules you clearly aren't. Almost like you are lying.
started, I know a lot of people have been asking me like, "Hey, where's TLI? Where's TLI?" And I don't like to go into people's, like personal business, but I do think that something, should be said because TLI's been he's been busy. He went back to Bollywood actually,
Oh
and
wow.
I did get a clip of his new feature, and I just wanted to show a couple, like a couple seconds of it before we get started.
Yeah. I'm looking. Holy shit. That was
I would have, if you would have told me 6 months ago that TLI was leaving for Bollywood, I would have laughed at you. But after seeing that, I mean,
yeah.
the man moves like water.
Yeah, that was insane. And you cut it off right before you hear his little drop, the I love it, and then it goes into like an EDM.
Well, because that's copywritten, so I didn't want to do it with the copyright strike on that. But
like not telling Stacy you sent nudes.
Jesus, Jamie, why are you so hung up on that? Things like that are the things that make me think.
Because it's interesting for a guy who says he doesn't do anything wrong and follows the rules. You clearly aren't. Almost like you are lying.
And you was going to be here in July, too, remember?
That's not a lie.
Was you here in July?
Was you?
Did you quit smoking?
I didn't say anything about quitting smoking back
Do you
then.
have a job?
Stipulations, Jamie,
Yes,
that
you did, Lord.
back then I didn't. You told me you didn't care if I smoked or not back then. Now we had COVID, I can understand you don't want me to smoke.
You said, and I quote, I will quit before you are even here.
Yeah, well, you haven't been here yet.
Well, that's not before, Lauren.
Something else about the smoking is this has been an ongoing issue as far back as Kayla.
Yeah.
And he told Kayla that he was going to quit, but he was also, because like I said, I did that chat log reading last night. He was like very excited to stick his tongue in her throat. Now, bro, like this is a child, and you taste like nicotine.
Yeah.
Right? And like just imagine how scarring that would be for an actual child. That this grown, disgusting man with stank breath and stank body and stank balls just like wanted to be all like he would have ruined this. If this was a real girl, he absolutely would have ruined her forever.
What on Lauren do you think smells fine?
His eyeballs.
You think? No, I don't think there's anything. The hat's fucking gross. The glasses probably smell. You know that earpiece is like hazard material.
I feel like his eyeballs would smell fine. I'm almost willing to bet that his eyeballs smell fine.
If they were like by themselves, like separate from Lauren.
Yeah, I'm saying you pull them out, put them in a cup, right? Like you put them in a cup and you put your nose over the cup. It's not going to be like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
And I'm not talking the optic nerve too, because that's probably rank as shit, but just the actual eyeballs themselves. By nature of what eyeballs are, I feel like his eyeballs would smell A-okay.
I feel like I don't have any backing on this, but I feel like the eyeballs might be like the what's that? Oh my god, I'm ruining the fucking bit. What's that shitty vegan? It's like a protein substitute. Everybody says it absorbs flavors. Tofu, yes. The eyeballs are the tofu of the human body.
You think his eyeballs are going to smell like cigarette and butthole?
Yeah, whatever they cook with, that's the beauty of the tofu is
like a mushroom risotto. I don't know if that's how. I don't know if that's how. We'll have to wait and see when Lauren is a cadaver. We'll put his eyeballs in a cup and sniff them, and one of us is gonna owe the other one $5.
Yeah, I'll make that bet. I
All right.
feel like Amanda James was the only decoy who didn't mind him smoking.
Yeah, Amanda James didn't give a shit because Amanda James knew they were never gonna be.
She's the only one out of everyone who's been like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit, Lauren.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead and
fine.
smoke.
That's fine.
Smoke one for me."
Yeah, smoking out. Send me something.
Oh, now you said it. You just said you didn't.
Huh?
I would have regretted it if I did come up there. It's obvious with how you treat me.
No. Jamie, you told me before that I didn't have to stop smoking.
Oh, now you said it. You just said you didn't.
Holy crap, you're just repeating yourself and not even hearing what I'm saying again. You told me before that I didn't have to quit smoking.
When?
When we first got together. When we first got together. When you got COVID, and lost part of the use of your lungs, I told you I would quit smoking because your breathing wouldn't be the same.
Oh, so you really like focusing on the very beginning, don't you?
Well, what you have. You mentioned Mark, remember? You mentioned Mark, remember? So it's okay
And?
if you mention the beginning. It's okay if you mention the beginning, but not me, right?
Why did I mention it?
Well, no, something where I did something wrong. Because of me being jealous.
Right, weren't even listening. What's new?
Because of me being jealous and insecure. But it's okay that you mentioned something from the beginning, but not me.
Do you ever wonder if everyone around you thinks you're just a fucking asshole?
No, because they know I'm not. They see me in person.
Chris Hansen saw you in person. I bet he'd call you an asshole.
Yeah, I think if we could resurrect Tony, I don't think he would say very nice things about you.
Let's ask
Roy,
Wendy. Let's ask Wendy what she thinks. What she thinks about
Durango
I think if you
Mango.
want- right? Yeah. Let's ask Durango. Let's ask Durango Mango. How about the buggy Hispanic neighbors that live next to him in Nashville? See what they, bro. That's what That's who I want to hear from. How was it when they? Because I imagine they were all like sitting around the TV one night, and to catch they're like scrolling through, and they're like, "Hey man, let's watch this show." And then they're sitting there, and then they see fucking Lorne. Like, imagine it's your neighbor that you've like used their truck, you're like borrowing their phone and shit. Then he's gone, and you don't know why.
Yeah.
And a few months later, you see him on To Catch a Predator.
Your neighbor Cheech Marin's just watching you on live TV, just getting arrested. Like, I used to borrow his phone, Holmes.
They had been knocking for the last month, asking for a ride, and he just was, I can fucking hear you in there, man.
I like the idea that they don't have a phone, but they do have cable television. They're paying for the television.
Cable television. Well, they need a phone because they had Lorne.
That's true.
Hey man, go get that stupid white guy's phone. And they're like knocking on the door. Hey, are you in there with your knees open up, man?
He didn't put a towel under. The light's been on all week. He's like, I know you're home.
I pushed the towel to the side with a stick. I can see.
Your dog's been barking, man.
I just like that Lorne solution to, instead of saying like, hey guys, can you maybe not like, please stop asking me for shit constantly. His idea was, you know what? I'll just hide in here like I'm a teenager smoking weed in my room. Stuff some fucking towels under the door. I'm gonna light some incense. No one will even know.
Oh my god! He makes one of those like toilet paper fabric softener rolls to like block the smoke. He's like, I don't even know why I made this damn thing. Just making a bowl out of an apple.
Lord, just tell him to leave you alone. And why would you? And even failing that, why would you tell the 13-year-old about this? Hey, so I know I'm a grown ass man, right? And I'm poor and everything else, but guess what? I'm also a coward. Now let me tell you about it.
When people knock on my door, I hide.
I hide like they're bill collectors.
Yeah. Which they might be. Maybe he just assumes.
They might as well be, because I ain't opening the door. I don't know you.
Not to your face.
They don't anyway.
Sure.
They see me in person and they get to know me face to face.
Not buying it.
They know that I like to be a happy person.
Who laughs about nothing? You're right.
Huh?
I forgot about all of the friends you had, Mr. Personality.
What, just because I don't name off friends?
Yeah.
Lauren, you make people up.
Just
because I don't live with them.
Barely interact with people.
Yeah, it's because I've got things to do. Why? I interact with people every day.
Silent Rick.
It's just I don't invite them over, and I don't go over their houses, and I don't go hang out with them. Except for Alton or Calvin.
Right, they wouldn't want to even if you asked.
Right.
Do you ever notice people get busy when you come around?
Nope.
Wow. All right. Well, I mean, your girlfriend, fiance, just told you that no one wants to be around you,
Yeah.
and you have no friends, and that whenever you want to be around someone, they're suddenly busy, and then there's just silence. This would be a breakup call, right? Like if you were talking to your girl and she said some shit like that to you, this would probably be the last time she wanted to talk to you, don't you think?
I don't think that I could have bullied somebody for 10 years. I don't think they would talk to me the way that this robot is talking to Lauren. This is the meanest. Like she's not even sugarcoat. I mean, obviously she's a robot, so she can't.
She can't
Like
sugarcoat it.
she can't like put sarcasm into it or whatever, but like she's being very direct. Like he's like, nobody likes you, everybody wants to avoid you, and he wants to like to if she was like, I think we should end this, he'd be like, no, or whatever he says.
Why? And she's not even doing it in a way to isolate him from other people, saying nobody but me wants to be with you,
Right.
Or everyone else thinks you're an asshole. I'm the only one who will put up with you. She's not even. It's not even like just everyone fucking hates you.
Yeah, it's
no
kind of
one wants to be around you.
It's kind of a beautiful evolution of like you would have Winnie who would just be like, go fuck other people, like go try.
Mm-hmm.
Or like even Ramona was like, we should take a break, go try to meet somebody in your area. Like there was so many catfish who were just like, go try.
Yeah, go try.
JB's literally just like, your trailer could collapse tonight with you in it. As long as the dogs are fine, I don't care.
No one would care. And Lord, you can't say you talk to people every day because your dogs are not people.
No,
they're dogs.
And people in your class, probation, your
the
court
Walmart
mandated
cashier,
therapist.
That's what he's including, like when he stops for gas and he says, working hard or hardly working. Shit like that. Or when he meets someone and they go like, I've heard of you, and he goes, nothing bad, I hope, and he does finger guns.
Oh my God.
And they're like, actually, it was a Dateline thing. So it was the worst thing, Lauren. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, he says it like you work with people that you get along with, but you don't go like hang out with them. That's like one thing. But like he drives a fucking truck, and like at this point, he doesn't even do that. He's doing nothing. So those people aren't even involved in this like argument he's making. Like he's like, I'll see people, but I won't hang out with them. That's like what at Lowe's.
He's like doing the tear down house or whatever. So maybe the woman that runs that, but like these are people that you mandatorily have to come across every day. These are not people who you're not getting like text messages from friends like, hey man, what with it? How you doing? Or you're none of that. Hey, did you see the game last night? Like none of that.
Imagine he did somehow stumble into a friend. Like, we're gonna hang out at your house? Like, you're gonna take him over to that trailer and think that they're still gonna be cool after that?
I mean, if he did land a friend, it would be Malik Washington, and I think he'd be fine going to Lauren's trailer. If Lauren had a PS2 or something that they could hook up, I think Malik would be cool with it.
Oh, you got GTA?
Can I sleep on the floor? You goddamn right you can sleep on the floor, Tyrone. I'm not Tyrone. Tyrone, you've always made me laugh.
Are you done trying to put me down?
Probably not.
Well, I was making a point originally and you just ignored it to say whatever you wanted to feel better about yourself.
Well, Jimmy, I'm not a bad guy.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
I'm not.
Eh.
Good people go to prison twice.
That's a good point.
Going to prison doesn't define a person.
Yeah.
Right, but repeat visits do.
Boom. She got you there.
Oh, he'll get her. Hold on.
You're just trying anything you can to knock me down. Why would you do that?
How can you knock someone down who's as low as fucking possible?
He literally
How can you be knocked
just
down?
I know now that, like, he says that Rocky's his favorite movie, right? Or one of his favorite movies. Dumb and Dumber is his favorite movie, I think, right? But like Rocky's up there. He's definitely seen like Rocky, what is it, 3 or 4, where he's just like, a lot of people said I can't do it. They want to bring me down. Like he's just trying to do that, like fucking Rocky, like it turns out Russians and Americans are kind of the same, aren't we? Like we just love the sport.
So you're saying getting a job is like his Drago?
That is his
Like,
Drago.
The idea of Lord getting a job and a friend is his Drago.
Yeah, there's fucking hair metal playing when he's at the tear down house because he's getting strength to just apply for a job already.
Yeah, bro. I could hear some of that rockin' music of a montage of Lauren just trying to make a friend.
You know he's chased the chicken around a yard for a good hour before. Like he's lived Rocky's life for the most part. You know?
Not even for training purposes, just because the chicken insulted him.
The chicken had his wallet.
The chicken stole his keys. Oh Lord.
If you cared about me, why would you try to knock me down?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like so-called hard truth might do you some good, but like always you run from it.
What a cold hard truth, Jamie. That I'm a bad person?
That you aren't a good person.
Yeah.
That I'm not a good person. Okay, and that's you that's saying that. That's you that's saying that. But you also don't know me face to face.
No, it's your actions.
It's my actions where I'm reacting to things that you present.
Blaming others?
Blaming you? Who else who am I blaming?
Bad person would do that.
Who am I blaming?
Me.
For what?
How you treat me.
Jamie, you're not a bad person. I never told you that you were a bad person.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Not once.
When did I say that?
Yeah.
No one's worried
That's
about
what it
that.
sounds like you were trying to say.
I don't think she was.
No, where did
No one else heard that.
And I've never wanted to treat you
Well,
bad.
you can't follow anything.
You're not, damn it, you're not listening to me at all, because I've told you this before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never wanted to treat you bad.
I hear everything you say.
No, you don't. Reactions
Yes, I do.
with the reactions that I've had were from jealousy and insecurity, came from all the catfishing bullshit.
You know, if that okay,
That's where all that came.
if that's the case, why was he already jealous with Kayla?
Yeah, like ex Derek.
He wanted her to like avoid social studies because Derek was in the class.
Yeah.
Fuck Mrs. Martindale, tell her you need a transfer. You know, so he was already jealous and controlling and a
Or
little whiny bitch way back then.
yeah, or calling what was it, Nikki, like 100 times in one day, something like that.
Yeah, all of it. So
Yeah.
and with Paula, he was he wanted to kill himself because she went back to her fiance because Lorne couldn't make sweet love to her. So he took 6 Tylenol PMs and a shitload of Flintstone vitamins and said goodbye to the world. So no, you've always been a jealous little whiny bitch.
If she would have just, stopped wearing that bright shirt that said "Sleep with me, Lauren," and just made a move,
yeah, come on,
it would have happened. I mean,
she made a move. Everyone made a move. In Lauren's stories, all the women had to make moves on him.
Yeah, but he was such a Casanova, especially.
He's like, I ain't fucking the same pussy twice. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's gross.
No. Just like he wears a new shirt every day. It's a new girl every day. He ain't got time for that.
Yeah, he's like Steve Jobs. It's not the same shirt. He has 100 of one kind of shirt. That's a genius move. That's what geniuses do.
Yeah. And if a girl hit him up again, it was like, hey, Lauren, would you like to see me? He's like, sorry, baby, I don't do reruns. Click.
No,
you're
an iPod. I'm on the iPhone now, baby. And
I like to shuffle, and they'd be like, "Wait, what is that?" Click.
Yeah, and just the fucking CSI Miami theme plays for half a second. It's just and then it clicks real quick. It's playing on his side.
From. That's why I react the way I do, or did.
Oh, okay.
I try not to now, Jamie, because I'm just so tired of it.
Your reactions of how you handle that stuff comes you and who you are as person. Period. Nothing else. You are blaming others.
No, it's not, Jamie. I was very trusting with Paula.
Oh.
And look at what happened with me and her.
Okay, Lorne, tell me how this isn't blaming others, Lorne.
For playing with people? For playing with someone?
Shut up.
No. Why am I shutting up?
Shut up. Just because.
Tell me how this isn't blaming someone else other than yourself. The reason I abused you was because of what other people did to me. Tell me how this isn't blaming someone else other than yourself.
Jimmy, I've already told you that it wasn't right for me to bring my other relationships into ours. I've told you that before.
But telling her that and then continuing to do it just means you're aware of what you're doing and you're doing nothing to change it.
Yeah, you literally said Paula like 2 sentences ago.
Yeah. It's almost worse if you're unaware of the fucked up things you're doing than if you're acknowledging it and making no changes to fix it. Because then it means you just don't care.
Yeah, it's almost like we know too much about Lauren, and he is just a bad guy. But if he wasn't like a child predator, if instead he like murdered his best friend in cold blood in like a Walmart parking lot just out of the whim for no reason, and then we got like interrogation footage, like that exists. There is I forget the guy's name, but like that's like a kind of a real story where like
he wanted like his buddy to drive him to Walmart and then just killed him because he wanted to know what it was like to kill someone.
Just wanted to do it.
He was happy because he was pulled over by like a sheriff's constable or whatever. He was
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, but it's like a really weird story. He just wanted to know what it was like to kill someone.
Yeah, if that's the level of like you're just so unaware that like I obviously like lock that guy up, he's dangerous. But like
Mhm.
I don't hold you as accountable, I guess, for your actions. You know, and like Lauren's trying to play that role, but like he's just like a sexual deviant. He's just a bad guy
Well,
and just a
it's
shitty
the
person.
manipulation, right? It's the
Yeah.
manipulation. There's a difference between, when someone really is like that guy, he didn't try and hide anything that he did. He was
Right.
so forthcoming with everything. There's something wrong. There's obviously something very wrong with him. Where you're just like, just so open with how you wanted to kill someone. He didn't try and hide anything. He did try and cover his tracks a little bit, but no more than anything else. But he was very open and forthcoming with it. With
Yeah.
Lorne, it's almost 2 decades of lies, of
Yeah.
manipulation, of trying to cover. And then when you do read any of that chat log, just any of it, and then you listen to him now trying to talk about how it was manipulated or how there are pages missing, and it's fucking disgusting, the shit that he wrote to a
Yeah.
child, and he is still the same manipulative, jealous,
I guess
deviant.
kind of where I guess my thought process was going was like we obviously he does this all the time.
Mhm.
Does he realize that he's doing it? Like,
Well, yeah, yes, because it's pointed out to him, and he admits that he's doing it. And he
right,
says the reason why I do he's not like, listen, I have no idea. I don't understand why I do it. It's like I tell myself I'm not going to be jealous. I'm not going to, I'm not going to talk
right,
down to you. And then I don't know, something just happens. He's like, look, the reason why I do this is because of the past catfish.
right. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things where like maybe at the time he's not aware of it, but he's been made aware of it so much now and acknowledges it enough that like any decent human being would try to make, the necessary changes, not be, such a piece of shit.
You'd even stop and say, wait, am I doing it right now? Because I'm
Right,
freaking,
exactly. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
upset right now about her not calling me for 30 minutes. Is this one of those situations where I'm out of line?
Right, right.
And
Yeah,
then,
exactly.
because if he was to say, wow, I was a real fucking asshole right now. I just realized that I'm acting exactly like I promised I wouldn't act. I'm so sorry. And enjoy your night. Call me when you can. Then you would at least know that yes, he does recognize it. He's acknowledging it, and then he's apologizing. But he doesn't. He'll do the thing where he acknowledges it after. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah, and I was being an asshole, but you have to understand that because of all the catfishing, blank, blank, blank. So he'll acknowledge it, and he'll say, this is the reasons why it happened, but there's never that next point where he recognizes it in the moment and then changes the behavior. No one's
right,
saying you have to be perfect. No one's saying you can never get mad, you can never get this, you can never get that. But there is a huge difference between acknowledging the fucked up shit you're doing and acknowledging and apologizing for the fucked up shit you're doing and trying to change it so you don't continue doing that fucked up shit.
right. And honestly, if he was just smarter, but still the level of like manipulative and just bad that he was, he would probably do that. Be like, oh, like
Yes.
I'm so sorry. You're right. I'm being an asshole right now. You take the rest of your night. But that would be like another just tactic he would use because
Yeah. Yeah.
he's too dumb to do that now.
Oh, you
But
go ahead
yeah,
and take the rest of your night. I'll just be here by myself, I guess. He would at least, he
yeah,
would try and make
exactly.
it,
Yep.
yeah, by myself, just, alone.
But you have fun.
There are things that you have done that triggered me to go back
So
there.
are you blaming others?
Yeah, by doing that, I'm blaming others.
You just said you weren't.
I'm blaming others for that, and I shouldn't be, because I should just let it go too. It's just it's been hard for me to let it go because I'm so afraid of it happening again.
You are responsible for your actions, no one else.
I know that.
That's what they teach children, by the way. Crazy it has to be told to a 50-year-old.
You trying to put me down again?
She's actively doing it.
She's not trying.
Yeah. She's really good at it.
Nope, it's just amazing that it needs to be said.
And I don't know if you realize this, Jamie, but people in the world, they do get upset about things that other people do. When someone's been wronged, people get upset about that stuff. When somebody's been wronged when they haven't done anything to be wronged for, people get upset about it. Sometimes it sticks with them.
And do they blame everyone else but themselves for abusing someone else?
A lot of people do.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I did too.
Oh, so then it's okay for you to do it.
No, I said, unfortunately, I did too. And I'm sorry for that. And I'm trying to change that stuff.
Most people don't hold on to it for 30 fucking years like you with Paula.
Yeah, well, she was the first one that I was ever really... She was the first one that I was ever really deeply in love with.
But you're 50. Like, let it go.
And why?
Yeah, like...
You weren't together.
Why?
No, we weren't, Jamie.
Minor detail.
That sounds sort of stalker-like.
Yeah.
We weren't stalker-like because I never stalked her.
Well, not her.
That we know of.
Yeah.
I feel like his definition and like everybody else's is a little different.
If the police didn't get involved, he in his mind wasn't stalking them.
Exactly. Yeah.
If his probation officer didn't call and tell him to stop, he wasn't doing shit.
Right, but you are to this day still holding on to feelings for someone you were never even with.
I don't have feelings for her anymore.
Right.
Oh, good.
I do have good memories with her, though. Some bad, but some good, mostly good ones.
You just mention her constantly.
Yeah.
She's the only one I mentioned because she's the only one besides you, that I've been deeply in love with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What about Ramona and Casey and Debbie and Winnie?
Casey.
Yeah, I think Casey.
Yeah.
So you mention her based off the feelings?
Yeah.
But you don't have them.
But I don't have them feelings for her anymore. I mean, I hold on to the feelings that I had. No, I'm not even holding on to the feelings. I'm still holding on to the memories that I had.
Memories of what?
Because it was a good time in my life.
You try to kill yourself.
So it's not the feelings I'm holding on to, it's just the memories.
Right. Saying things like I'm more in love with you than Paula, a woman you haven't even dated 30 years ago. You don't find that creepy?
What? In love is what I find it.
It's endearing. Look at Adam Sandler.
You heard what I said.
I'm trying to make sense out of what you said.
It's not difficult.
Say it again then.
Please.
Right. Saying things like I'm more in love with you than Paula, a woman you haven't even dated 30 years ago. You don't find that creepy?
A woman I haven't even dated 30 years ago.
Yeah.
What's the...
Oh, a woman you weren't even dating 30 years ago.
He doesn't know. He's
Yeah,
completely lost right now.
You got a girl you weren't even. I think it's just the weren't. If it wasn't having, if you just threw weren't in there or wasn't even dating, that's what it is. That's what it is. A girl you wasn't even dating 30 years ago. I think he would understand.
I was too. I were too.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough to figure it out.
Did you date her?
What the hell does that... where does
Was it
creepy
30
come into
years
that?
ago?
Yes. Where does creepy come into that if she was a good memory from 30 years ago? Not even 30 years ago, 25 years ago. What's creepy about having good memories?
Nothing.
You never even dated her.
No, not really, but kind of.
Not even kind of.
No.
Not even
Imagine
kind
imagine telling your new girl that you love her more than your ex best friend Laura or something, and she's like,
Yeah.
Wait, what? And then you have to explain that there was a girl named Laura that you never dated, but you loved her, a lot.
I don't want to.
But I love you more than that.
I don't want to get into it, but we almost had sex one night, and then she cried and went home to her fiance, and then I tried to kill myself. Long story short, I love you more than her.
More than
whoa.
her.
What does that mean?
When I wake up in the middle of the night crying, Laura, that's her. That's the girl. I love you more than that. Yeah.
I love you more than that girl. And I'm never, ever going to let you go. And you're never going to let me go. Do you understand? Look at me. Look at me in my fucking eyes. This is forever. Do you understand? That would scare the shit out of someone.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I feel like that's James McAvoy about to become a different character right in front of us.
Yeah, this is really scary shit when you're telling her about this person who you never even dated being the love of your life, and this and it's also bad when this person has knowns about all the other decoys, all the other times you said this exact same thing. You played these exact, but this time you really fucking mean it. Just like when he's gonna quit smoking, or this time he really fucking means it.
Yeah,
love
guru Chris Hansen tip real quick. Just if you love a girl, just never compare her to, and just be like, I love you. Just end it there. Don't even bring anybody else into the picture.
No, I think you compare. Look, here's my tip: compare them to someone from 15, 20 years ago who you never actually dated.
Well, if it's a pro, I love you more than Barry Bonds.
No, how about this? I love you more than this random chick I smashed 15 years ago. I want you to know that.
Yeah, drop that.
I told her I loved her too. But this time, I really mean it.
Drop that on a second date, just for fun.
Yeah. I ever told you I loved you? I love you more than anyone I've ever loved on a second date.
No, you said you never did.
No, well, not really, but kind of. It was...
You did or you didn't?
Odd. It was odd. It was different.
How?
Just because we're with each other all the time. And we knew that we wanted to date each other. And I was just holding back because she had...
Then why didn't you?
Because I was trying to be a gentleman and let her get over her ex-fiance. And I didn't realize that I was being a gentleman for too long.
You know, that's the
Right,
other.
you were
That's the other thing. There's no such thing as being a gentleman too long. If Lorne was a person that she wanted to be with, and they were together all the time, and he was being a gentleman to her, she would have let him know, like, "Hey, Lorne, I'm interested."
That is such
Oh.
a like, you know what's that fucking shooter? I can't think of his name now. He was like, "I'm the supreme gentleman" or whatever. He like said that in his.
George Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, it was George Wilkes Booth right before he made
Right
that Instagram reel that he fucking.
Kill
We know
Wicked.
what he did. We know what he did.
And then he jumped off. Then he jumped off that the balcony, all dramatic, like.
Yeah, hit the gritty real quick and ran out the theater.
Rode off on horseback.
Yeah. But it's such a fucking like incel, just
Oh
like
yeah, bro. It's the nice guys finish last.
yeah, like I'm the perfect gentleman. I've been nothing but a gentleman. Like a good person doesn't say that shit.
No, and again, if this is Paula we're talking about, like, you know, the way he's described her, she's not a timid woman, right? She's a very forward woman. She was flirty. You know, she probably knew how to handle herself with all these random dudes at the bar. If she was interested in Lorne, she would have said, like, "Hey, you know, I like you," or there would have been some. She would have made it clear that she
Yeah.
wanted to be. Him being a nice guy wouldn't have stopped her from wanting to be with him.
No, I think if we can believe the stories he's told, and I kind of do because it doesn't paint him in a great light. It seems like he had plenty of opportunities where she made it pretty known, like, if you want to hit this.
Oh, I don't think that ever happened. I don't think that part ever happened. What did happen though? What did happen though was that Lorne was interested. Lorne also was very interested in you know, giving her rides and tipping her and doing all of those, and she was gonna accept it because why the fuck not?
Well, yeah.
And then but Lorne's buddy at the bar, who she probably was attracted to, was like, "Hey, do you want to go home and fuck sometime?" And she was like, "Yeah, let's do it," because she was interested in him. And you know, probably made it clear to him that she was interested in him. Lorne was waiting for her to write him a love note that said, "Do you want to go out with me? Yes, no," with some check boxes. And that just was not going to happen. She was not interested.
No, but that can happen. There is probably one bartender out there that will leave you a little note if you're just, you know, just nice enough.
Just keep going to bars till you find her. Just keep drinking at bars, you'll find her.
around each other all the time. You both wanted to date. Why didn't it happen then?
Because I never made a move.
So you're an idiot.
So I was an idiot. It was my fault. I didn't make a move on her. But things happen for a reason too. So then maybe I wasn't an idiot too. Maybe it happened for a reason, because then I found out how she really was.
And you hang on to this for 30 years. Weird, right?
I still have good memories of her.
Right, I remember you mentioning them all.
They're just memories.
What's it mean?
It's all they are now, are memories. It's not like it's happening.
Well, good point, Lorney.
Yeah. Score one for Lord.
Yeah.
You got me.
Oh wait, like her having a boyfriend. Her leaving your place with her boyfriend. Real happy times, right?
Shame.
She had her boyfriend bring her over to my place.
And then pick her back up when you couldn't perform.
She stayed and he left.
Those are happy memories.
Those are messed up memories.
And then he tried to end himself when she left.
Yeah, he'll always leave that part out. It's such a juvenile thing to be like, okay, cool, you maybe had a one night stand with a girl who was like confused about a relationship. Again, it's been 30 years, Lauren. Even if that did happen, like most normal men of this age, I think probably wouldn't even remember that really happened. Like maybe a little bit, especially if they're, never left their hometown or something. And the chick still lives there or something. But like for the most part, I think people in their 50s would just kind of move past that.
You do. You just move past it. You don't think about it anymore. It definitely wasn't like a forming memory of your life. But
No.
in his own story, it wasn't even a one night stand. They didn't even have. He couldn't.
Yeah,
Right?
oh,
Like
yeah.
they didn't. They didn't have sex, and then she left. She called her boyfriend back to come pick her up.
You think you would try to forget that more than anything? Like,
yeah. And then you were so broken up about it. You took all them pills. So like, how is this a memory that you like to think about?
You said they were happy memories.
Well, we were happy for a little while.
Such a gentleman fucking someone else's girlfriend.
Yep.
I didn't start it. She did.
And you couldn't finish.
You can't say no.
Yeah, I could have, but she told me that she just broke up with him.
Right.
Well, she did.
This story changes a lot every time you tell it.
No, it doesn't change. It didn't change at all.
Well, it did.
Sure it don't.
It doesn't.
Whatever you say,
We're-
lying isn't a habit,
we're-
right?
We were done. She called him to come get her.
What a great memory.
All I could do back then was laugh about it. I was just like, what the fuck was that?
You didn't laugh.
well, it
I
was
think
like
he called Paul
Joker.
and Laura and told them about.
What was that?
It was like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
While he
You
was
know.
taking Tylenol PMs on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, he was just smiling. It was actually very creepy. It was Oscar award worthy. He lost all that weight. There was the dancing montage.
No, now that would be scary as shit. Lord in a dancing montage.
Oh, yeah.
Taking a bunch of aspirins.
That's haunting, right? The Haunting in Cornville. Joker 2. Lady Gaga's there.
Lord loading up on vitamin C. I'm crazy. I'm packed full of vitamin C.
You want to
Yes,
know
later.
how I got these scars? Wait, how do you do that with a lisp? I don't know if I could do that with a lisp. I'm not talented enough. Scars.
Well, 'cause I think I called Paul and Laura after and told them about it.
Yeah, he told Paul and Laura, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I would do too.
Guess who I almost had sex with?
Yeah. Hey, big bro and big sis. Guess what I almost just
Yeah.
did?
Anyway, I'll be over tomorrow to babysit the girls.
Yeah.
She wanted to get right the fuck out of there, didn't she?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know what she wanted. Didn't care.
How long after you finished sex did she call him?
Immediately.
No, probably 10, 15 minutes.
Don't you think that's fast?
Well, considering I had to work the next day too, and she knew it,
I don't think she cared. No.
I didn't think anything
no,
about it.
Lauren.
She couldn't stay the night.
She refused.
No, why would she want to stay the night? I wouldn't have been able to give her a ride anywhere the next day. I had to go
You
to
couldn't
work.
wake up a little early.
And
More bullshit. You know, Lorne would get up at whatever time she needed him to take her home.
Yeah, he would have
Just
stayed up
because-
all night if he had to, just drinking weak coffee.
Right? He would have set his alarm for 30 minutes before, whatever needed to be done, so he could take her home and give her a kiss before she went inside and tell her how great of a night he had.
To be honest, I mean, if he loves her, he was probably working on a closet like all night for her anyway. So he was probably going to be up.
So you think he tore out the closet in the apartment that he had rented
Yeah.
and was building a new closet?
He's like, I'm going to build you a nice big closet, baby.
You think that's what was going on? That second bedroom, he was just turning into a big ass closet.
Well, no, the second bedroom had all his leftover Dale Earnhardt. He had a shit ton of just
He had a
gear. He
shitload of-
couldn't, yeah. So that was all in there. No, he just expanded on the existing. He's a construction worker, man.
He is a
He's-
construction guy.
Yeah,
He is a
he's gonna just
construction guy.
expand. He has blueprints. Well, he has the paper. Well, he has a piece of paper. He has a single piece of loose leaf paper he found outside.
He has a drawing of a nice closet. That's really all you need in construction. All those blueprints are just overrated.
Yeah. A true craftsman can just do it by feel. Like they're basically guitar players, you know. Like it's all the touch.
It's freeform jazz.
Yeah.
He's so good at construction. He went from construction to telemarketing when he was in Nashville, and that was just to give all the other guys a chance. That was just to give the construction guys give them a shot.
Just freeform jazz construction. It's just Lord and 5 black guys just fucking smoking cigarettes.
And just randomly hammering at the walls.
It's in like a 6/8 time signature, something weird, something wacky.
Yeah. I do
Take
have
it away,
one thing.
Armstrong.
I do have
Okay.
one thing I wanna look at here.
Hey, man, what's your trick? Kick his ass. Yeah. Could you move, please? Give it back. Go for it. Go get him. Come on. Go get him. Get him. Come on. Get him. Hurry up. Get him.
Oh no, this is a sloth cat. Yeah, hit him with the
What
bike.
was his plan?
What do you?
Get him.
He's nowhere near these people.
Is this the Warriors?
I don't know what this is. I need to see more of it. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, they just that kid.
Oh. Look at this. Oh. Where's Sloth Cat? What are these kicks? Oh, dirt to the face. Oh, more dirt to the face. There we go. Wow.
I told you not to fight. Do not yell at him.
Oh my God. All right.
Wait, why are we watching this? Can we watch that? What the fuck? That was awesome.
Just no one believed me that Sloth Cat was a child actor, and I wanted to show people that he was. He's been a bully his whole life. He played a bully in that ninja movie.
What was his move? He was gonna try to run him over going like 2 miles per hour on that bike?
He was gonna pop a willy on his face. Like it was such an like get on the bike and ride slowly at him.
I thought he was gonna ride away. I thought he was just like, let's get out of here, but no.
No. See, Sloth Cat has no problem running directly into a fight, even if it leads to him getting tombstoned by Carl Weathering.
Oh, that's brave. That's
Yeah,
bravery.
he's not going to turn back, even from a 6-year-old ninja. He's just
Yeah.
not gonna turn
And then-
away.
And then when his friends are getting beat up, he looked around for a couple more bikes and then ran down to fight
Yeah.
fight
I
the
couldn't
kid.
find any more bikes, guys.
Guess I'll have to use my hands. I don't
I
know.
looked everywhere for a unicycle. No one had one, so it's just me and a headbutt to the stomach.
But he did just run right back in, which was badass.
He ran right
Yeah.
back in to get kicked in the face. Just you can always count on Sloth Cat.
And
Cats didn't
Could have if
exist
she
back
wanted to.
then.
she could have if she wanted to. Apparently, she didn't want to. What do you want me to say about it?
That she was disgusted by you.
I don't know what you're trying to get out of me, Jamie.
Number 15 minutes after you were done, she said, "Okay, bye."
Okay, so who cares? I didn't.
But you loved her.
Yes.
What's your point in
But you
there?
loved her.
Oh, never mind.
I did.
Thank you, Jamie.
Well, there weren't nothing that I could do.
Didn't
about
care
trying-
though.
I was,
How about try to end your
I was
life?
trying to get over it too.
So you were trying to get over her, so you had sex with her?
Yeah, I don't understand the story. Well, it's because it changes. Because it doesn't. It's Memento. We're gonna figure out the end of this in like a couple years. He's just telling it out of order right now.
And the other issue too is, so if they were in this relationship where it had been building up and there had been this flirtation going on, this will they won't they type thing, and then they finally do have sex, that should be something momentous. That should be something that means something, and she would want to like hang out and talk some more, lay in the bed. He would
Yeah.
want to do that. Not she's looking at her watch and goes, well, I gotta be at work at 3 p.m. tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my boyfriend to come get me because that was awful.
Yeah.
That would do. Like, what if the situation was reversed and he went over to her place, they had sex, and 8 minutes later he's saying he has to go? Like, what would any actual person think?
Yeah, I feel like that would be the more, I guess, realistic scenario. I don't know why he didn't go with that angle. It's just like, well, I went over and like, but he has to play but I don't even understand what he's arguing anymore. I think he's lost like the point that he was trying to make too, because now he's just trying to disagree with anything that she says at this point. Because like I said it right before Jamie said it. But like he's making all these points like, I didn't give a shit, she left, I don't care. But like he's been arguing the entire night about how she was the first woman he like really loved, how much he cared about her.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
that was this premier relationship in his mind and memories before this one.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side too now, where they didn't have sex. They sat on the couch. She was waiting for him to like make a move. He never did, and then she just left. Like
I don't think she was waiting for him to make. I think it was actually the opposite. I think maybe her and her boyfriend got into a fight. Her and her fiance got into a fight, and then she went over to Lorne's, and then Lorne made a move on her, and she was so pissed off. Like, how could you do that with everything? And then she left, and she got picked up by her boyfriend to leave. And Lorne was so mad about what he did, and oh my god, I can't believe that. That's why he tried to end his life.
Okay, because... and then she slept with a guy that he knew at the bar or something, and that like,
and that could have happened beforehand. That could have not happened at all. But I believe on that night that if she did come over, it was because he offered her some level of comfort as a friend, because that's what they had been, and then he tried to make a move on her, and she rejected him. Because that's the only reason that makes sense that he would then try to end his life.
So like the whole loving her was up to that point. Like he already had those feelings.
Infatuation, not love. He was infatuated.
Yeah. That's all he knows. There is no love.
He was friend zoned. And then she came over there for some support from her, from her friend. And then Lorne tried to make a move on her, and she was offended and upset because she's engaged, her and her fiance or whatever. You're my friend. That's not how I see you. And then Lorne was like, well, if I can't have you, then I don't want nothing.
It's very, very Jerry Springer-esque.
Yes.
I'm very shocked. I know that show was like, oh, you had to be in LA or whatever. And like
Chicago, wasn't it?
I don't remember. Yeah, that makes sense. Chicago. Yeah. So like they didn't just go out and find these people, but they would have been perfect. Like this whole triangle, 2002 daytime TV.
Well, I know
my mom would love that.
Judge Judy would do their casting by going through small claims court filings and calling people, because like this girl that I worked with when I was running IT at the auto mall, she was on Judge Judy.
That's awesome.
Back in the day, and it was crazy because her friend got ripped to fucking shreds. But I just, I wish that Durango Mango would have sued Lorne in small claims court. And ended up on Judge, and he would have absolutely done it, because the way that it worked was, if I'm suing you for $4,000 in small claims court, Judge Judy will be like, "Hey, come to the show. We'll give you a free trip. You'll get a 2-night stay in a hotel, and like if you're the defendant, if I am awarded the money, they're going to pay me the money, and nothing has to come out of your pocket.
That's
So, like, you know what I mean?
Judge
Can you
Judy's my like celebrity, like my freebie. I love her.
Judge Judy, huh?
Yeah, I love her so much. She's my kind of gal.
Judge Booty. I see what you're doing,
Yeah,
boy.
she's caked up, little and mean. 87 years old.
Caked up.
I know it's under those robes. You're not hiding nothing.
I got something you can judge. Now bang this gavel. Piss Hansen.
Canceled.
Right, by sleeping with her.
Come on, Jamie. Why are you
Must
so
just try to
concentrating
get over
on?
someone.
Why are you so concentrating on that?
On what?
It's failure.
Why are you so concentrated on Paula and what we did that night?
You were the one
What
talking about
happened
it the
that
whole
night?
time.
Because it's the stupid. Because it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No. Oh well.
I was so in love with her. I was trying to get over her, so I had her boyfriend drop her off. Fuck, then she got
I didn't
better.
have her. I did not have her boyfriend drop her off. She had her boyfriend drop her off. I didn't even know that she was going to show up.
Don't get technical.
See? She just dropped in, upset.
I had to.
That's still such a weird situation, though. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're in a
Let
fight.
me ask you a question.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
I'm just trying to I know this doesn't matter really, but like say okay, maybe they got into like a fight in the car and then she's
Mhm.
just like I know this person like just were they like down the street? She's like just drop me off here and walked, or did she literally like say drop me off at Lauren Armstrong's apartment?
See, here's how it works, right? So
Okay,
she's
that
hanging out.
might be.
She's hanging out with Lauren, but Paula knows the game. Lauren is not the only Lauren in Paula's life.
No,
right?
absolutely not.
And so she tells, let's just call him Craig. She's
Okay,
like,
boyfriend Craig.
he's gay.
Oh.
You have nothing to worry about. Like, he's gay. Absolutely 100% gay. And Craig is like, oh, okay. And then she just always talks about him as Lauren, her gay friend.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then so when they get into a fight, and if this is how it happened, and she's like, you know what, I want to drop me off here. I'm gonna go see Lauren, my gay friend.
Wow.
And so yeah, I really do believe that's how she would have sold this. It was a common thing done on cheaters too, actually.
No, Paula was the first one to have like a contact saved as settings and like change the icon.
Yes.
She invented that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's insane.
She probably had him in her phone as Gay Lauren.
Yeah.
Who's calling you? Oh, Gay Lauren.
Gay
and he's
Lauren.
like, oh my god, that guy is so gay.
And classic
right?
classic Craig move to just buy that. I feel like a lot of Craigs would just be like, yeah, totally.
You know, that's the other thing too, is because when Lauren went over there and was talking about how he was paying her car payment, Craig was not surprised. Craig, there had been a lot of Laurens coming in and out, and Craig was like willing to believe that Paula was going to stop being Paula, but Paula going to play. Paula going to do what Paula do.
Craig's cool with that because it gives him more time to just bang out push-ups in the fucking garage. He's just out there banging
out in his garage gym, listening to "Eye of the Tiger" on repeat.
Yeah, just all day, just fucking fueled of like protein shakes and push-ups.
If that guy wasn't gay, I swear. She's like, but he is. Okay.
All right. I'm going to mountain biking at 4 a.m. I'll be back. I'll be back later.
I love you.
I
fucking love you.
You're my world, babe. All right. Ding, 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 ding. And then he takes off.
You said you and Alton are close, right?
Said what?
You said you and Alton are close, right?
I'm not understanding the word there.
You said you and Alton are close, right?
Oh, yeah. I've known Elton ever since I was a little kid.
He would travel the country with you.
Hell yeah, he would.
Yeah.
It's
He would
very
travel
Joe
to meet a
Dirt.
child too. Not meeting, but a meeting place.
Why didn't you want him to be your best man then?
Oh, nice. Good question.
Because Tony was the one that I wanted to be my best man.
Okay, but he's dead, so.
Yeah.
Then I thought
That's like a
about Will. I said, Will's
Tupac
been there,
hologram
been
of
a really
Tony.
good guy, and why not
Then
choose
why
Will?
did you pick Will over both of them?
Because Will's been there for both of us.
Look, I pointed out the other night that Will has had sex with Jamie. He had sex with Winnie, and he supposedly had sex with Casey at one point.
He knows Winnie's fake at this point, right?
No, I don't think so. Otherwise, he wouldn't think Will was
Ooh,
real.
that's what always confused me. But then Casey, I guess it's after the throuple
Yeah, after the thruples
is when, like,
because
yeah.
I think Casey, Blue Boy believed, okay, well, it's over now. But Lauren believed everyone else was fake. But Casey was real because he met Casey at the Sting House. And, even when they met at the Sting House, she was lying about who she was. But why would she lie now? Bitch, when you met me, my name was Kayla.
Well, actresses, act for a living, all right?
Yes,
She's
yeah.
off right now. All right.
She's
Why is she gonna
off.
act?
She's clocked out. She's just being
Yeah.
who she is. This person who, with a lot of disdain for me, just my sweet little angel.
She's not Johnny Depp. She's not Captain Jack Sparrow 24/7
He's
now.
been a really good guy.
No.
She has lost her
You know,
fucking
Tony,
mind.
Tony doesn't know you. Elton doesn't know you. I thought about picking my brother Richard too,
Richard.
but he doesn't know you either. Will knows you.
Very
I knew that
well.
it would probably mean something to you if I had Will for my best man. And I knew it would mean something to Will. They don't. But I just figured that would mean more to you, and it would mean a lot to Will, and it'd mean something to me too if Will was.
It's your best man, not mine.
Right. But I thought it would mean something to you, knowing that Will was my best man. And I knew it would mean something to Will, and it meant something to me too. Does that make sense?
Your thought process is bizarre.
Why?
Why?
Will can be my best man.
Huh?
Will can be my best man.
Will can be your best man?
Yeah.
Wow. But I don't know where you get the idea that you're supposed to have a best man. You're supposed to have a maid of honor.
Come on.
He will always be my best man.
Oh.
Is it going to be a maid of honor?
Lauren, he has no idea what she just
Just ignoring that.
Yeah.
I can have whoever I want standing next to me.
Yes, you can. But wouldn't it make more sense?
Stop living in the 50s.
Can't help
Wouldn't it make more
Holy
sense
shit.
if you had Will give you away?
You know,
Stop
since you guys have
insulting
sex all those
evil.
times.
Yeah.
Huh?
Stop insulting Will.
I mean, stop insulting Will. What the hell are you talking about? You don't even know what you just said.
Calling him a maid of honor.
That was a joke, Jamie.
Stop insulting Will.
Knock it off. That was a joke.
It was shit.
And that's another thing. Like, I love.
You thought
Shit. It was shit. I love that him saying Will is going to be your maid of honor. Dude, that's an insult. Don't insult Will. But she spent the entire call calling Lorne a fucking loser with no friends.
Just that his joke is shit right to his face, but don't say
Nobody likes you. No one wants to be around you. Whenever you're available, everyone's suddenly busy. And he's like, Will could be your maid of honor. How dare you insult him like that?
yeah.
It was a joke. It was shit. Jamie.
That's her best man, always will be.
Always will. You always will be my best man.
Right over fucking Lord's head.
process is shit sometimes.
You're as always shit.
I know it.
I know it.
Wouldn't it make more sense if you had Will give you away?
No.
Why are you crying? Honey, come on. I don't even know why you're crying.
I don't have a father, asshole.
No. Well, honey.
Well, hold on. What about an old pedophile unemployed man who's old enough to be your father?
Yeah. Well, when she adopts Mama Gwen as her mom, does she inherit like a quarter of Dale?
Oh, well, don't let Dale around her.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Dale's a goddamn silver fox. He'll be deep in that before you can say hello.
Dale pulls up in his convertible like...
He pulls his sunglasses down.
Well, I don't recognize you from around here. New meat.
He's like, well, hello, Jamie Amy. I'm a big fan, and I really mean big. Wink, wink, wink. Listen, when Lorne can't satisfy you, why don't you come on and see Dale? I'll never tell. Oh my God, bro, he has a line? Come see Dale? I'll never tell? Yes.
And he pulls out, just leaves like a bird mark, and like 3 bottles of Miller High Life just fall out of the back of the truck.
And she's like, who was that, man? Oh, he were nobody. He were nobody.
Wow. Who was that?
Honey, I'm sorry. Okay? Well, what I'm saying is Will means most of you out of any male, right?
Stuff your sorry in your ass.
Oh.
So, hey, listen. That would mean a lot to Will. That's what happens in a wedding.
What?
My sister didn't have our dad give her away. She had Dale give her away at her wedding.
Do you realize times change?
Yeah, I know, but what do you mean, as in weddings?
What? She means
In
a tradition,
everything.
Lorne.
No, I never thought that maybe there's a different way to do a wedding. I always thought that's the way that they did it, because been to quite a few weddings.
Every wedding he's been at involved a
When was the
tractor,
last
like a tractor, probably a barn of some type, and like a bunch of hay, which is fine, but that's every wedding he's ever been to.
And they were all potlucks.
Yeah, which again is fine.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, those are the weddings that you've been to. I also doubt that he's been to a wedding in a very long time because he couldn't even
No.
go to Tony's funeral.
Oh,
So,
that's so sad.
you know, because there's normally there's sometimes there's kids at weddings.
Yeah, no, I understand, and I'm glad, but like that's so
Like,
sad.
you couldn't even go see your one friend was dead. You couldn't even go see him because you wanted to have sex with a child. I want you to remember that.
That's
It was the
yeah. I mean,
saddest. It was like the saddest point of a lot of those people's days to see your best friend dead, and you couldn't even be there because you tried to have sex with Kayla, a
yeah,
person
because
who's not even real.
decisions you made, like yeah,
Yes.
it's sad in like the grand aspect, but like
I don't
I'm
think
very
it's sad
glad
at all. Like
it happened to
I
him.
think,
Fuck Lord.
dude, these are the fruits of what you planted, right? Like
Yeah.
you knew that you had an issue, like you were attracted to children, and instead of going and getting help, right? Because he could have gotten help long before any of this happened. He could have went and said, "Hey, you know, because it has to be confidential." He can go and say, "I have a problem. I'm attracted to children, and I need help with this."
Yeah,
And then he gets it out there. He's talking about it, but no, he chose to follow up on that over and over and over again, and it led him to a sting house.
yeah. No, I
And then
meant like
then he couldn't see his friend dead.
let's say you were like a let's say you were just like a good normal human being, and like the night before you're supposed to go to your best friend's funeral, some drunk asshole like drove through your front door, and like you
Yes.
couldn't make it to the wedding for whatever reason, or the funeral. Same thing. Am I right,
Same
fellas?
thing. Same.
Oh, great. But yeah, that's sad. But yeah, for Lauren, or like yeah, because of his life decisions, no, it's very funny, and I'm very very glad it happened to him.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fuck Tony too. Not a great guy.
No, yeah. If what Lauren says was true, Tony was well aware of Lauren hooking up with children. That's probably why Wendy didn't like him, because when Lauren got busted, he was probably like, "Oh, Lauren's been doing this for a long time."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and told her about it, and that's why they wouldn't want him in their bathroom, because she has a daughter. She doesn't want his pedophile penis out taking pees in their bathroom, like, you know, looking through panties and stuff or whatever's in there.
If the stories that he tells are true, and Tony had Molly's number and vice versa, he's automatically a bad person.
Yes.
Like, that's
Yeah. Yep. 100%. And he went to go to the meeting location with was it
yeah.
the other girl? He was gonna go meet up there at the carnival, but just because he wanted a place to relax, even though like he's unemployed. Your whole life is relax.
Yeah, right. You drink for free.
Yeah. He wanted to go relax in a $59 hotel in Podunk, Maine. I don't think so. That's not relaxation.
Tony's a big take my wife, please kind of guy,
Well,
you know?
Seriously, please.
Please take her.
If you can carry her, boom, boom.
No respect, I tell you, no respect. He's
Whoa.
Ronnie Dangerfield the whole time.
Hey, oh,
Whoa, Lauren, look what the
she
cat
said,
drug
"Come
in."
over." There's no one home. I went over. There was no one home. Oh,
She said, "Come over." Next thing I know, get down on the ground. No respect, I tell you, no respect. He's just sweating, like he's just dabbing his forehead. Now, damn it, now I kind of like Tony.
Let me see. Last one was last time that Paul and Laura got married.
When
It
was
was the
that?
second time they get married. That was a long time ago. It was. Have I been doing it? No, not one of the last one. No. Oh, 14 years ago.
wow.
You thought an ex-boyfriend should give the bride away, really?
Well, I don't think it will that way, really. I mean, he's your best friend. That's what you've always, you never refer to him as your ex-boyfriend. You always refer to him as your best friend.
He's your gay Lauren.
Yes.
That's why I made sense out of it.
Right.
Oh, it is. I mean, it does make sense to me because he's your best friend.
MJ isn't.
Well, she said she wouldn't go to the wedding, remember? Maybe we can
Well, there
have.
isn't going to be a wedding as of right now, so.
Well, we need to get back to the point where there can be one.
How does that work?
We
If
are
we can stop putting
together.
each other. If we
She's
can
been
stop putting
so
each other
mean
down.
to you, Lauren.
Yeah.
She's not gonna want to marry you. And why would you
Doesn't-
want to marry her?
It doesn't sound like someone who wants to marry you when she says you have no friends and no one wants to be around you. Because she didn't include herself in that, Lauren. She didn't exclude herself from that pool of people who doesn't want to be around you.
And the minute you brought up another man, she was like, "You're talking. Don't talk mean about him. You're
Yeah.
shit. You're trash."
Yeah, you're shit. You're a trash ass. That's my ex-boyfriend and best friend.
Yeah, the best man of my life.
Who's gonna be giving me away at the wedding because I'm his. And he's gonna be giving me to you.
Yeah, he didn't think that through at all. It's so weird.
No.
And then he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Will might be, he might like that you ask." I'm like, "No, that would be such a weird ask."
Very weird.
We aren't together.
No, we're not. You say that too often.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You said that before
I
too,
have
and
to
then
remind you.
you said that before too, and then all of a sudden we wound up breaking up again, and it was and suddenly I broke up with you twice, and it's like, oh, how did that happen? You continuously said we weren't together before.
When I say that, I meant.
Well, maybe we need to be back together.
We stopped working towards a relationship.
Well, maybe we need to be back together.
Why?
Well, because we obviously don't want to let each other go.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea. I think this time we can probably get
Well, I don't.
further with. I think this time we can probably get further with it and have a better chance at it.
Why?
I don't, and my say is the most important to me.
So, why don't you think that's a good idea?
I've told you why countless times. I'm not going down the list again so you can bitch about me mentioning the past like a child.
Yeah, but I thought we were going to start moving forward.
Capiche?
I thought we were going to start moving forward.
Capiche?
I thought we were going to start moving forward.
Nice. Say it one more time. Let her get it.
Forward where? When was this agreed upon?
It wasn't. It was just a good thought that I had. Hoping that you would agree to it. Hoping that we can do something better than what we did last time.
Well, I have told you a couple times I think we should just be friends and see what happens, but you seem to ignore that or pretend I didn't say it.
Well, I can't do anything unless you talk to Stacy anyway. I can't even view you on webcam unless you talk to Stacy.
Damn.
He's
I already
already hit
asked
the
her.
acceptance stage.
Yeah.
He's going through grieving really fast so he can get back to loving her.
Imagine having your life where probation has to tell you if you're able to see your girlfriend on webcam
On
or not.
camera.
Hey, is it cool if I see my my girlfriend on webcam? Well, we'd like to talk to her first.
Yeah, and then you do get permission and you show the balls of your 8-foot fucking dildo that you have in your house.
Well, and then when probation goes and looks at the video, there's a still image on one and a grease, and the other one is covered in grease, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on here? What is this?" That's what they should have done, bro. Like, I think for rape class, they should have, like, back when I was in elementary school, if it was rainy, we didn't have PE. It'd be
Right.
rainy day
Right.
schedule. And I feel like if there was ever rainy day schedule at rape class, they should have just played like Lauren's throuple call.
Did they get recess at rape class?
Of course they get recess, bro. You think they're all antsy after 2 hours sitting in clay? Got ants in their pants. They gotta get out and go hit the monkey bars, or play dodgeball.
Lauren would love to hit the monkey bars, but the cool kids that claim the monkey bars,
Yeah,
like
he just kind of stands on the side of the basketball courts and reminds everyone that he quit basketball.
Yeah.
Well, because they always wanted to play, and he's like, "No, I gave that game up a long time ago."
He just did it for the free juice.
But on rainy day schedule, they're gonna watch the throuple call, and everyone's gonna laugh and point at Lauren. Now, everyone laugh and point at Lauren. So everyone's just laughing at Lauren.
I've genuinely thought about, like, if like probation or a therapist or somebody in Lauren's life in power like actually sat him down and made him watch some of these, if it would do anything.
No.
Like, if he would actually realize he sounds like a fucking madman, or if he would just get mad for the same reasons all over again, get mad that they're fake and that the whole thing shouldn't have happened in the first place because they're not real.
Yeah, see, that's much more likely.
Yeah.
What would happen? He would get mad at the catfishing. I can't fucking believe this bullshit. And he wouldn't be like, how stupid was I to fall for this? He'd be like, how pathetic of them to do this.
Yeah. It just blew, like, if I go back and watch one of my videos, I'm like, oh no, I am bad at this. Okay, like I immediately know what's going on here. But like I feel like it's Lauren's like principal Skitter, where he's just like, am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are, well, I guess not the children in Lauren's case. Never mind. I take it all back. Yeah.
Lauren, stop talking about the children.
Yeah. As soon as I said, I was like, this is yeah, pass. Hard pass. Rest in peace to Kembe Mutombo, by the way.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
No, it doesn't, but it does make sense. As much as I don't like it, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't even turn my webcam. Yeah, it is what it is. So I can't even turn my webcam on.
Oh no.
Oh really?
Not unless you talk to Stacy. That's the only way that I can. That's the only way that she'll let me see you.
So you can't use it at all?
No. The only way that I can use it is if I'm making a video of myself and putting it on DVD. And So I might do that with some songs.
That still,
DVD.
for
Like I
some
did
reason,
before.
seems way more illegal.
Yeah, like I did.
What was that?
Just for some reason seemed way like if it's 2024, if you're burning DVDs of yourself like privately,
Yeah.
you should be looked at.
There's,
I just
there's some
saying.
shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how Jordan said he had a big bag of VHS tapes. No.
Yeah.
You got a big
yeah.
bag of VHS tapes just because you got some shit that you can't readily buy, and that bag needs to be examined by the FBI
Yeah.
immediately.
It's not the original copies of Star Wars. We know what's in
No.
that bag.
Yeah. Why are they all blank cassettes with like with like some random number code on it?
Just different style GD lamps.
Before.
Yeah, like what does 3 hands mean? What does that mean? What is 3 out of 5 hands?
Recorded the songs that I have on YouTube. I recorded them on.
Oh, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Why didn't give them to Mom and Aunt Sharon and
I'm sure
Aunt
they would
Sharon,
love
Uncle
that.
Clay.
Oh no, thank you. Lauren's giving out burned DVDs of himself as Christmas gifts.
I would take that as a threat. I mean, does he not like
Uncle
us?
Clay, here's some songs from my YouTube channel.
That you're
I would
allowed
send
to
you
just
the-
go see.
You could just go see it because you're not a registered sex offender, but I'm just saying. I just thought I'd take it back. Do you still have a DVD player? Go get a DVD player because you're gonna
Yeah.
need one to watch. We're like, I don't even know the last time I had I had a DVD player.
Yeah, I don't have a
Still.
CD drive. I guess my PlayStation has one, but I don't
have-
even know.
I have a Lenovo laptop and a computer in a closet somewhere that has a CD-ROM drive, and I only have it so that if I have a DVD, like I can, because there's a movie I wanted to upload to Sort of Kind of Bored. It's the movie that Jordan was in, and it's just not available. Like, so I use it for that one case where I'm like, oh, okay, I can just rip it and upload it. But other than that, when's the last time I needed a DVD drive?
And honestly, you admitting to having that on a burned DVD still thinks that it should be looked. I still feel like that should be looked into. That's just it's dirty to me. A burned DVD is somebody's smut
Yeah, it's a
film.
burned DVD. No, the version that Jordan's not in has no smut in it. It was the original when it was part 1 of 3, and it was for film festivals, and it had 0 sex in it. 0, like it's a very different movie.
We'll watch it.
When
We'll
he
watch it.
decided to condense it all into one movie and then hire Jordan and everything else.
We'll find a rainy Sunday and we'll make some popcorn. We'll watch it just off stream, just like just 2 friends hanging out.
Richard won one.
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
I actually still have some here DVDs that I burned.
All right, but move on to the next topic.
Singing. I said I actually still have some DVDs here that I burned from my computer from me singing, videos that I made of me singing. And that was actually when I was taking care of Uncle Ron that I made them. That was when I first got out of prison. Uncle Ron had dementia. I was taking care of him, staying at Sharon's old house, and
Just
she
burning
owned it
DVD.
at the time, but she owned the house right next to it too. And
Right out of
everybody
prison.
were living in the house next to it, and Uncle Ron was renting the red house off Aunt Sharon, and Aunt Sharon had power of attorney because he had dementia and his wife had already died. So
Okay.
I took care of Uncle Ron for 3 months, and it got to the point where it was too hard to take care of him. We had to put him in a nursing home because I'd be sleeping and he'd wind up getting up in the middle of the night and try to get out the door. So I had to stick everything in the way of one door and
trying to get away
we
from
had to
you,
change
Lauren.
the locks on the other door so that he couldn't get out.
He forgot everything, but you're a
Got to the point
pedophile.
where
He couldn't remember anything but that you're a fucking creep. Isn't that weird, Lauren?
He kept calling you Frank, but he knew what you did. He remembered that. NBC, Chris Hansen, Bowling Green, Frank.
He would be like just laying down all feeble, and he would stand up, point, and just say all those things.
Bowling Green,
Pedophile, registered sex offender.
Kayla,
Said
Princess.
her name was Kayla, but her name was Casey Morrow. Delete your archives, and he just lays back down like feeble again.
I'm going to have to put more chairs up, I guess. He's really going to hurt himself.
He's talking crazy.
I think I would only got like maybe 2 hours of sleep at night, and then somebody would have to come over during the day so that I could get some more sleep before I'd have to be up almost all that night. And that's when we decided we had to put him in the nursing home because he was continuously trying to get out. And even had one time where he tried to get out, and I hadn't. Well, he started walking out the door, and I asked him where he was going. And he just pointed towards Aunt Sharon's house. So I called Aunt Sharon. And I told her that Uncle Ron was headed over, and he started walking across her lawn. And Aunt Sharon was out there waiting for him, and then he started heading towards the road. And Aunt Sharon told him to stop, and he said he couldn't stop. He was waiting. He had to get to the plane that Howard Hughes sent.
Sean
Aunt Sharon said, "You need to stop right there right now, or I'll get Buddy." Uncle Ron said, he said, "I don't care if you get Buddy." He said, Howard Hughes is waiting for me on his plane. And it was actually main road. He was thinking that the plane was on the main road.
Okay, so it wasn't actually Howard Hughes.
So Aunt Sharon started running after him, and Uncle Ron started running.
Turns out
Aunt Sharon caught up to him.
And, mental illness.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she had to do everything she could to stop him.
Where were you?
Yeah.
But then finally I got there, and I was able to grab his other arm and tell him Uncle Ron, and he turned around and give him back. Howard Hughes is already gone. So he started walking back and started bitching to Aunt Sharon, "You made me miss my plane." Oh, Jesus. He was funny. He's the one that was out in California for 50 years. He was out there.
Oh my God.
I know.
He went out when he was 19. Made a lot of money. He used to be half owner of a restaurant, airport restaurant.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Pee Wee Herman used to go to. They'd have. Well, it was actually a Pee Wee Herman representative. They'd have him go there every Sunday.
Like, I just don't understand how this is an hour and 35-minute call, and we don't get a Pee Wee Herman drop into an hour and 33 minutes. Lauren, this is the most interesting thing you have ever said in your life.
Oh my God.
And you are bearing the lead. Your uncle was half owner of an airport restaurant that Pee Wee Herman used to hang out. Well, no.
Whoa.
A Pee Wee Herman representative. What does that mean? What is a Pee Wee Herman? Is it a lookalike? What is a Pee Wee? Have you seen that picture, by the way?
Yes, I have. Yes.
And he's all excited. And it doesn't look like they're in a restaurant. It looks like they're in a yard, like a family birthday party.
I would love to see like what are those A&E like crime documentaries where they show that picture while he's telling this, but in like brackets or whatever, it just says this picture is unrelated. And it's just a separate picture he has.
Pee Wee Herman.
Was
Pee Wee
this
Herman
after?
representative. Lauren is so excited in that picture.
Was this after
What's
the
that?
Pee Wee Herman? Was this after the Pee Wee Herman thing happened? Like when did that
thing happen? Like 91.
Yeah, I want to say it was like
70. So he would have been Totally, yeah. This would have to been before that.
Damn, because like representative could have been like his lawyer was just getting
Just there getting some
getting
pancakes on his way to
yeah.
on his way to defend Paul Rubens for masturbating in a public theater.
a public sex theater.
Which that's what I'm gonna say, bro. Like, I feel like if there's anywhere where it should be fine for you to be masturbating, it is a porn theater. Right? Like, it would be weirder if you weren't. Because if you're down to just go sit in a theater with a bunch of other people and watch porn on the big screen, why aren't you masturbating?
If you're in there like taking notes, like you're gonna do like a review on this later, I don't trust you. I'd rather hang out with the public masturbator.
See, I just talking to my phone. The scenes were unimaginative. Camera work was shoddy. I feel like I've just seen it all before. I'm just saying, Ass Plumpers 5 is just derivative. At this point, it's derivative. They should have stopped at Ass Plumpers 3 with the original trilogy.
Well, since Disney bought the whole franchise,
they're dependent on CGI and the message.
I was just saying, like, we already had kind of a female lead in Ass Plumpers 3. We didn't have to really push it as hard in the 5th one.
And then just to push the male heroes down.
Like, they're working just as hard.
Possibly even harder. I mean, physically harder.
I mean, I didn't want to say that, but the asses are plump. You have to, like, let's be honest with ourselves.
They get plumper with each movie.
I know, it's the same ass.
I remember I went out there. I think it was when I was 17 that the first time I went out, I went to a restaurant. And I actually had my picture taken with Pee Wee Herman.
Representative.
I just couldn't believe that. I still got the picture somewhere.
Oh my god. Burnt to a DVD.
Send it to Pee Wee.
You met Pee Wee.
Representative.
Yep. It was actually a Pee Wee Herman representative.
What is that?
It was one of the guys that
I asked him about
like
Paul
Pee Wee
Rubens'
Herman.
other rules. He had no idea what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
So then
Just
you
knew
didn't.
Pee Wee.
No, I didn't meet the real Pee Wee Herman.
Just
It
a
was just a
representative.
representative. At least I think it was just a representative.
Oh my god.
What is this?
You were 13 and you didn't know if it was really him. But bro, this is when you weren't 5 and meeting Santa Claus at the mall.
I know.
You would probably know if this was Pee Wee Herman at the Skowhagen Snacking Shack or whatever the fuck your uncle was part owner of, or if it was just a representative.
I was a little suspicious because I asked him about his role in Cheech and Chong's next movie. I had no idea what I was talking about.
He just kept saying, "I know you are, but what am I?"
Yeah.
I know you are, but what am I?
That's the secret word. Ah! That's when he met his third black guy, the
Look
King of
exactly.
Cartoons.
King Cartoons.
The King of Cartoons representative.
King Cartoons representative Tyrone. Hey dog, where can I meet a white woman around here?
Is Pee Wee's mom? Is Pee Wee's mom around here?
Lauren, don't your mama have a fat ass? Oh yeah, she does. Tyrone.
Dude, Mama Gwen kind of does remind me of Pee Wee's mom a little bit. Charlie's mom in Always Sunny.
Oh yes,
Doesn't
yes,
she?
dude.
Like,
yeah. She was also Napoleon Dynamite's.
yes.
Yeah, she broke her coccyx.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same. Oh man, it's the same woman. I just never put that together before until right now.
I love it.
Pee Wee Herman, so
You just
I
said
think it
you
was-
did and couldn't believe it.
yeah. Well, I don't think that. I think it was representative. But Uncle Ron couldn't tell me whether it was representative or it was actually Pee Wee Herman. I think it was a representative. I don't think it was the actual Pee Wee Herman. He looked exactly like him though, because he had all makeup on and all that shit too. So
Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny.
Okay, MJ just texted me. Said to get my fine ass over there. I'm late.
All right.
All right.
I love
All
you,
right.
Jamie.
Bye.
I love
Bye.
you, Jamie. Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your night. Smiley face.
Good luck making money tonight.
The preceding announcement.
No.
Imagine
Never.
you just spent the last 20 minutes you're telling your best, grandpa almost died of the street story, and then you hit her the Pee-wee story, and then you hear somebody else comes in with bring that fine ass over
Bring that
here,
fine
we're
ass over
late.
here.
And she's just like, okay, I gotta get off the phone. Like,
Girl, it ain't no ass plumpers without that plump ass. Get on over here.
that's true.
I gotta go, Lauren.
I have to film a trilogy, second trilogy.
We are doing the prequel to Ass Plumpers.
Ass Plumper 0, they CGI out my ass.
There's no butthole. There's no butthole. They removed.
At the end of the movie, you're like, oh, that's how she got that in the first one.
Oh my god, that makes sense. There wasn't a butthole there the whole time. Like,
It's just,
okay.
I'm just 2 rows in front of you. I'm the one taking notes. You're the one just saying them out loud on your phone. I'm copying you. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And I just tell you, I read the book. I read the novelization. So.
They said you guys talk during movies, but you were really helpful, man.
You said your people were loud and disrespectful in movies. Thank you.
They were wrong. You're just loud. It was very respectful.
Very respectful with your commentary. All right, man. Well, thanks for doing this.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing me back to a revived show. You're the third revival of a show.
Yeah, bro. This is the all new return original Riffin with Reborne. Here we go.
Calling all the girls and boys. Everybody make some noise. We're gonna watch some Lorne. You're riffing with Reborne.
And then of course I like to close out with this.
Chris Hansen is like God, of course. And then I think Chris is West. Like, those are the top guys. And then Eel and Shinkuala and Master Chubelli.
Mr. Chubelli, king of pornography. Mr. Chubelli, biggest name in the community.
Chubelli.
Mr. Chubelli was around before Ember.
What?
Mr. Chubelli, most valuable community member.
Look who it is. Master Chubelli.
It's Mr. Chubelli.
What's your response, man?
Shout out to Silent Rick. Oh yeah.
What's up?
Eel Rick is a bitch. Oh
Hear that? You're a little bitch.
All you Mo Negroes bow to Daddy West.
You're one of Wes's twins. Good job, buddy. Wes said that I was unemployed, which that doesn't bother me because I am unemployed. I'm a fucking dick, man, and I hate it. By the way, I'm going to hell. Hi, Wes. Hi, Daddy.
Oh yes, proud member of one of Wes's twinks.
Yeah, with you and Mr. Chubelli, the non-existent Mr. Chubelli.
That legend, Mr. Chubelli.
Shoot 'em up, huh, ride, huh, shoot 'em up, huh, ride, huh, shoot 'em up, huh, ride, huh, shoot 'em up, huh, huh, huh. Give your love to a cowboy man. He's gonna love you hard as he can. Give your love Don't